In the last session, there was a fight with a vampire. You guys
Yeah, there was.
defeated
There was?
defeated said vampire, and uh, through a series of events, you all made it out alive.
Surprise.
No one died.
Nobody. I
Nobody
don't
died.
recall anyone dying at any point.
Not a single person died.
Nope.
From Xander's perspective, however, things were a bit different. The interaction with Veriloth and the decision to hand over his mind, essentially, to Veriloth, and the given the ability to see what truly could take place if this power is harnessed. And with the gleeful look on Veriloth's face, he gladly partook in this endeavor. So you guys had a few conversations. It was a little bit awkward when Razir first came back, and Xander was just like asked everyone to leave the room as soon as you guys came back through the portal, like within like 5 minutes. And everybody gladly just vacated and let the conversation happen. And then there were a few
Worst host ever.
few other side conversations that took place, but you did all get to a long rest, even though it was early in the morning. So obviously Razir only requiring the 4 hours. I'm not sure if Razir was doing anything during the other time. Okay. Everyone will be getting up around noon. So what were you doing in the remainder of those hours?
Basically, it's even during the long rest. Like, almost immediately, I would want to have this conversation.
Okay. Sure.
We can do that
So-
an hour later.
Sure. We'll just get it out of the way now.
Okay.
So Black Star does kind of nod off to sleep after kind of playing with the flickering. Oh man, it's gonna be a tough night with words. Fire in his hand, and do you leave Grignac on the windowsill to look out?
Yes,
over
I do. I leave him on the windowsill.
Okay. Nods off to sleep, and in the darkness, with nothing but the very little moonlight that comes in through the window, Veriloth's visage just kind of comes into view at the end of the bed.
Hey.
So soon.
Yeah, well... Didn't want the boy to hear this. So I died. Would you have brought me back again had the boy not taken your offer?
I would have tried.
Right.
In fact, I did, and was successful. Xander was the shortest, most economical solution.
Gotcha. Alright. Just wanted to know that.
I need you as well. I shouldn't say as much as you need me. You need me a lot more than I need you.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But I've been doing this a long time now. Since you first found me. And for a good number of years here, I guess I got complacent, I think. Got used to not getting many leads and doing much other than just cruising around. But hearing I died, and I don't know, kind of felt it. Reminded me of what it was like at first. The reason I'm doing this. I think I lost sight of that at least a bit over the years. Now, I ain't trying to necessarily apologize to you because I don't know if I owe you that, but just wanting to let you know my mind's back in it.
Hmm.
Bit refocused, I guess.
Brazier, you're not afraid that I may have a new favorite.
You surprise me every once in a while with a good joke. Nah, it ain't that. It's just thinking about, even though it was just happened, thinking about doing all of this for as long as I've done it, and then not even trying to get what I'm after. It don't sit right with me.
Well,
So I was just kind of reminded of reasons and motivations, and got a bit of my drive back, is all. So, yeah.
good to hear. I knew that you had a bit of an inkling of enjoying, or at least sitting in what you were dealing with in terms of just the day to day. But
Yeah.
we always knew it was going to take a while to get to the point where we could do exactly the things that we both need to do. And we're almost there, maybe.
Yeah, it does feel like we're getting going at least with it. I think I just forgot what that meant with regards to things are happening and not to just let the status quo continue now that the opportunities are presenting themselves.
You know, I may have a conversation with Xander about this later, but you know that I have the ability to see some things now more than ever, thanks to Xander. However, I just wanted you to know, Xander mentioned at one point that well, he seems a bit nervous with this Red King being in town, and he has a good reason to be.
Yeah, I got a weird vibe off that one. He seems strong, and if he is who we think he is, or at least adjacent, then he's going to be very much so.
Yeah, like I said, we've got a ways to go, but
Yeah.
be vigilant.
Now,
Vigilant. There.
yeah, I'm going to be a bit more on top of it. Speaking of opportunities, and I gesture towards the window. That's still something you think I should get my hands on for you, or was that a being near the mountain thing?
Well, once it's in your possession, then we can talk to him as well as decide what to do with him. It's Blackstar does present some positive things to this group. I'll give him that. I may have been a bit too hasty. I think it may have been the power of the mountain, as you mentioned, causing me to. It is still something that I want, and I think that it's something that you and I will eventually get. Maybe Blackstar will hand it over himself once he realizes what needs to be done.
All right, but give it time, is what you're saying.
I think Blackstar still has the ability to help us in the next couple legs of this journey. We'll revisit this, but I don't want you to forget what we spoke about.
All right. Keep an eye on things with that.
Anything else?
That's all. No, I just wanted to say this out loud.
Yeah. And
for myself as well.
One other thing.
Yep.
What the boy has the capability of doing takes a great toll on him, and unfortunately on me as well. So
power's got its price.
It usually does. So
right.
I would. It's possible that continued satiation would be required if we're going to continue these. And I have a couple of ideas for some experiments. I'm sure Xander has a few floating around in his head as well. So just, I'm not going to be asking him to have the same arrangement. He's on the other end of things. Essentially, you pay for the ability for us to succeed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I get what you mean. All right. I'll keep it in mind.
Seems like there may be a few opportunities not too far away. Although I'm not saying it has to be done right now. But anyways.
All right.
I'm going to go back to my beauty sleep now.
Right.
He needs it.
Same.
Huh. Okay.
For the rest of the time, I'm just sitting and looking at the sword on the window.
So, I mean, every so often, Black Star, there's like tapering off as the night progresses. Just still saying it every few minutes.
But obviously,
you don't speak primordial though. So actually, and,
you
hear nothing at all.
I was gonna say, I was like, wait, he hears it?
I'm giving
messes with Black Star's sleep.
I'm
Black
saying it for those that are watching the movie.
Yeah.
Pans in
for
on
a
the
second, I
sword.
just imagine as Black Star sleeps, he mutters his own name from time to time. Black Star.
I think he would agree with that.
Black Star.
I feel like we've had this conversation. I'm pretty sure he
And
does do
he's
that.
smiling. He's like,
Sounds like something you would have said he does, yeah.
He's whispering to himself.
Goes between just like
Black Star Lazarus.
yeah. I'm so
All right.
amazing.
Oh no! Oh please!
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, a little lower. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't mind butt stuff.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Whatever suits your fancy,
that's
baby.
Yeah.
Dude, the other day I was washing the dishes and I literally couldn't stop singing Lazarus. I was like sitting there and I was like, dun, 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 and like literally everything was under my belt.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's so funny. Well, did Alex say where he was going?
No, you
He
just
said he was gonna-
No,
Yeah.
he just said be right back.
Okay.
Once my 4 hours are up and I'm just waiting for everybody, basically, I'm gonna be a bit on watch, not leaving the room, but like just watching out the window, what's going on in the town. And then, if our rooms are on that side, any angle I can have of this side of town to see if there's anybody coming up the street. Just watching for that,
Okay.
just to keep an eye on things.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Nice, funny.
Yeah. So over the course of the time, the one thing that does continue to be there is a figure laying in the hammock, swinging, just laying out there in the rain, the very light rain that's coming down. Who's looking up at the windows, eyes never closing. The small light from the moon coming down does kind of reflect off of their eyes. I know you have the vision to be able to see them, but it's still kind of muted for what you can actually see. Looks
Yeah, if it's raining and
looks like a person.
stuff.
Yep, just a person out there. The glow of where the manor had burnt down in this large ocarina-shaped object had kind of created a crater and kind of slid into the ground. That glow from the light of the fire had subsided over the couple of hours, and there's just now a massive plume of steam that is coming out of it and into the air. You can make out the fact that there are some individuals that are around it. It looks like things have calmed down from all the screaming that was going on. The bells eventually died down, and I would say it's around 8 in the morning, which is a little less than 4 hours into your rest. There are a few individuals coming up the pathway to Melvin's hammock and go to enter in. It looks like it's the captain of the guard, whose name escapes me right this moment.
Captain, that's his name.
Raoul?
Just captain.
No.
Raoul was it
Admir.
Admir? Admir. Yes.
I just realized we should have the Bard off tonight.
Well, the Bardoff is this day. It's
Yeah,
tonight,
I know. That's why I say
right?
it should be tonight,
Uh-huh.
both in game and out of game.
Yeah, so the two of them, and they have 6 other guards following them, and they enter into the front of Melvin's hammock, and that's it. You don't hear any ruckus or any conversation going on, but they remain there and do not leave.
Okay. I'll give it a few more hours and wait for somebody else to wake up before I head down. Still just keep an eye on things.
Okay.
I don't want to trigger anything while everybody's still rested.
Right.
Don't want to trigger an event flag.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So then you sit there restfully for the rest of your rest. Restfully for the rest of your rest. Perfect. Perfect.
Words.
So around noon, maybe just a little bit before.
All the magic stuff we got put in the hole, right? Or it's
Yeah.
on somebody?
Except the chest.
The chest got put in the hole. Or no, Tormund just has that.
Orman
Yeah.
has that, yeah.
The chest is the only
should-
thing
that
because we thought it might
should-
explode.
And
Right.
guys, overnight I did learn Dispel Magic. Like just
Wow.
like that. Just overnight. It was crazy.
You're so gifted. That's why.
I'm just so gifted, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to wait for Alex to get back?
Yeah, I'll wait for Alex to get back.
At this point, yeah. That's where we start stuff.
I do have to say, once I get to level 10, I'm also gonna have access to Dispel Magic.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh
It's
man,
clever.
where will you guys even be when you get to level 10?
Who knows, man?
Alive, I hope.
Somewhere back on the
Alive, I
mainland.
hope.
Maybe we'll be in Tel Nora by then.
Wow. I thought
Or the
Telnora
Outer
was, like-
Planes.
Outer Planes.
Let's go meet what's his face, the devil that killed the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duke.
Yeah, I think we could take him
Now,
out
is
now.
that going to be
Yeah.
That guy's
the
a
plane of
joke.
fire, or is
That-
it going to be
He's a schmuck.
Yeah.
from the layers?
Cerberus.
Hell.
I had his name written down.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Whatever his name is, I don't really care. I'm just gonna pub stomp him.
Cerberoth.
I mean, we almost beat him back when we were level, 4, 3
Yeah.
at that point?
Yeah, now we
Now
can
look at
definitely
us.
take him.
Yeah, and he's definitely not gotten any more powerful since
Dude,
you've gotten more
That's
powerful.
not,
Why
that's not
would
how it
he?
works. When we
That's not how it
leave
works.
the range of something, it like pauses.
It's
like in a game.
stagnates.
Nothing
It's stagnates.
Video
continues to
game.
happen.
You're not
Object
loading the
permanent.
chunks. You're not loading the chunks
Yeah,
around
exactly.
it. It's like
The chunks
Minecraft.
aren't loaded, so nothing happens in them.
That's on you, Tim. You had to make a chunk loader, so when we left, the chunk would still be loaded.
Hey,
That's
you
on
don't,
you.
You don't know God shards aren't chunk loaders.
Ooh, that's just all they are. They make
No,
the world
dude, they're just
exist while it's not
beacons.
being perceived.
They're just beacons.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like Campaign 2 beacons, you mean?
No, I mean like Minecraft beacons.
Oh, okay. That's... Yeah, sure.
Way better.
It's way better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also picked up a couple new spells. I dropped Summon Undead, because I ain't doing that. and I don't want
Yeah,
to
you don't
carry
have,
around
what is it, a golden skull you
golden
need?
skull. I
Yeah.
think it was. Yeah.
Dude, it's fine,
It's like
dude.
300 gold.
You picked up Summon Lesser Demon,
Yeah.
right?
No. I thought about it, but then no.
Such a
Let's
good
see.
spell, dude. Just so
Nope.
so ethically
Gilded skull.
gray. So morally
least
gray.
300
He's waiting
I
for
don't know if
summon
it's
greater
gray.
demon.
I don't know
So
if
you
that's
can
gray at
start
all.
with the big bang.
I'd say it's gray.
Pretty.
I feel like we're
I mean,
in trouble.
It's
pretty
about as gray
often.
as Tim's shirt color.
But, it's- I think Felix.
Yeah,
is
that's like a
different
charcoal
What-
gray.
What color is your shirt, Tim?
black.
Charcoal gray.
Exactly. It's not gray at all.
I think Felix's shirt is more black than mine is. Blacker,
Depending on the lighting.
more black. That's true. I don't know. My lighting is garbage. You know, it comes to mind. And I'm glad we have this little lull here because then I would have forgotten about it. But seeing as this is a Xander specific thing, yeah, Xander, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Sure.
It's not like everybody needs to be
18.
here. 18. This would have been, yeah. No, it would have been lower.
We didn't do this last
Because
time because we
of-
didn't really say we had gone to bed yet.
Right. And I also would have forgotten, except for
God.
I'm sitting here thinking about things that are active and whatnot. And it's like, oh, yeah, this makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Eric, I just realized we can screw over Tim. You have sickening radiance. I have web.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked up Sickening Radiance.
Holy no!
Guys, never forget, it's always DM versus player.
Always.
It always has been, and it never will not be.
But Jason, do you know what the reason why sickening radiance is so broken?
No, I got no clue. But I'm sure
It-
you will enlighten me right
It
now.
gives exhaustion.
Oh, yeah. And then with
Anytime they
exhaustion and being stuck in web, your movement speed will
Mhm.
eventually decrease.
Your movement. Everybody's having trouble
That,
tonight.
but having exhaustion can just straight up kill you.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be, Timothy.
Xander, as your eyes close, you find yourself swept off to a nice slumbering sleep, and then who knows how much longer later, there's a sound like breathing in your head. You're having a dream, but you can't remember what it was you were dreaming about. The only thing now that you can focus on is this raspy, guttural breathing sound, like something massive, like a dragon that you've read about, or a giant, or maybe it's your inner person that's breathing, and almost like they're snoring, like they're sleeping themselves. And then you realize the sound is coming from you. It's a sound deep within your chest, and your eyes are actually closed. You've forgotten what you were dreaming about. And you take in a deep breath, and your lungs are enormous. The size of the inn that you're in right now. And you release, and your eyes open, but ever so faintly. And there's now a voice that comes to you inside of your own head. The voice of Veriloth. What? 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 Looking out of your opened eyes, you see massive bars of metal. And through it, an immense chamber, the center of which is this platform a platform you've seen before with a glowing spherical object floating above it. Bars aren't made of metal. They're made of something not of this world. They just look like metal. Skeletons and the remains of many humans and other humanoid figures, as well as massive creatures and other things, litter this massive chamber with pillars that reach way up into the sky. Above, a roiling massive storm with the occasional lightning blast that seems as though it should be inaudible for some reason, as though sound is dampened around you, but you can hear it. And again, this is a problem. Your eyes snap shut, and you're awakened in your room.
Did it?
Still raining outside.
Did it feel like...
Oops.
It felt like I was him in his current state?
You don't know. Maybe. It was definitely Veriloth's voice. It seemed like your mouth was moving as the words of Veriloth were coming to you. It was an unnatural connection, and it did not feel good at all. Probably say with a little bit of confidence, especially with the sound of concern in Veriloth's voice, that you were probably in whatever form he is currently.
Interesting. I have a little bit of power in this relationship too, I see.
Bit of a two-way street, apparently. Ooh.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
End of campaign. You absorb Veriloth.
Imagine I like become Veriloth for an elongated
You are the
period of time.
final boss.
I go and I visit Razir and I'm like, hey, I'm Veriloth. Like, I will free you from your chains. Interesting. Okay.
Wouldn't freeing a Razir from his chain just
It would probably kill him. Yeah, it would probably kill him. But
Unless you were giving Razir his powers.
Ooh.
that's
Xander
interesting.
becomes my new patron?
Oh, dude, that would be crazy. Then we'd really need a new subclass.
Yeah.
A new
Okay.
subclass.
Nerdy.
I mean,
Dude, the
Undead
time
might
god,
work.
the time god patron.
Yeah.
yeah, 'cause undead might work. He's just an undead because his patron is timeless, so that doesn't apply to him.
Hmm.
Or just switching over to Undying.
That's interesting. Okay,
Yeah, but undying sucks.
It does.
Undying does suck.
It's a battle rager.
Undying.
It's a battle rager of a
I don't even
warlock
know how he would
subclass.
react. I think,
Yeah.
firstly, the way he would start all of these is he's gonna go puke.
And just so you're aware, you didn't wake up like sweating like you normally do. It wasn't like an intense. It was actually
Oh.
you had an incredible sense of curiosity and like what's happening right now. You definitely didn't have any control over anything that was there, but you were forcefully shunted out of whatever you were in just now.
But I wake up and I don't feel sick like I normally do.
No, not at all.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna sneak out of the room. And go out towards the balcony area.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's there, right?
No, you can hear the sound of very low, light conversation in the tavern.
It's
underneath you.
it's like noon, right?
This. See, this is.
Or when was this? When was this in
You
my?
probably
in my
woke
long
up
rest?
probably around 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Yeah, I'll go. I'll go out to the balcony. Um, is there anybody out there?
No, not that you can see.
So, are you affected by daylight?
And like appearing on the railing next to you, arm kind of resting on it. Just a nonchalant smile on his like burnt and bloodied humanoid corpse self. Look, we all need rest. I'm no different. I was trying to rest, but this doesn't feel like an emergency.
Not an emergency, but more of an inquiry. What was that?
So this is going to be like Razier contacts me like once every few days, if that, and I kind of like it that way. So
Oh, I think you'll very quickly learn that I'm much more talkative than Razier is.
well, I hope that you can also understand that if you call me this often, there may be times I just simply don't respond.
We'll see what happens, but this is all new to me, and I'd like a little more guidance than you've given me.
Well, what do we have to deal with today?
What was that?
What?
I feel like you know.
Look, I'm normally the one that plays games, and even then, clear communication is really important.
Sure. Look, I was just you just now in a little vision I had. Is that normal for you? Because it didn't feel like I had any. It felt different, the way that I was pushed out of the vision. It wasn't in a natural way. It kind of felt like I was forced out.
You know, the mind is a very interesting thing, and when developed, some people have the wildest of imaginations, and I think that whatever it was that you experienced was just something that you conjured up in your mind, and if it's making you fear something, then I don't know, takes one of Melvin's pills or something to help, yourself deal with whatever it is you're going through. You have a lot of trauma, a lot of baggage, and so do I. But I would just chalk it up to an accident. Something you accidentally thought of.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
No way. That's stanky.
Mm-hmm.
Did you roll with advantage? Wait. Oh, no, that was your
No.
wisdom save. Yeah. His face as he's talking to you almost kind of like moves a little bit. The flesh kind of moves a bit. He's pretty hard to read at this point.
Something was happening upstairs. I had to go address. My bad.
It's
I'm
okay,
back.
man. Did you get the heat on?
I actually did. Uh-huh.
Nice.
Wow, I'm real life Xander, guys.
Anyway. Miss. Sorry.
No.
All right.
The
you,
cool thing is Alex comes back and he goes, "The heat was always on. What are you talking about?"
I'd be crazy.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Look, I don't know all about your rules yet. We've got a lot of boundaries to set between each other. So I'll go let you get your rest, and I'll probably contact you once every 2 or 3 days. Probably not as little as Razier, but I got questions, and I like to ask a lot more questions than Razier does, I think.
Well, as they say, I guess we'll just have to cross that bridge when we get to it. As for now, try not to have any more of these accidental insights. They seem to be damaging to your psyche. And if they cause you to ask me additional questions, if they should happen again, and I'd prefer they don't happen so that we can focus on what's more important.
Okay.
All right. Give yourself a nightcap or something.
Nightcap. Okay. And he'll go back inside and go back to bed.
Okay. Blackstar. Everyone else.
See.
You all wake up around
At level
noon.
9?
Nope.
Tried. Sorry, guys.
Around-
Can't.
Around noon. It's around noon. The following
All right.
day.
When Black Star wakes up, like right as he gets up, is Razir in the room?
I am
Yes.
sitting at the window, looking
Okay.
out it.
So, Grigneck's probably there. But as Black Star gets up, suddenly, like his hair just kind of burns like down his body, and he looks like someone else. And then he sneezes, and it happens again. So he just looks like another person. What?
Well, that's a new one.
You see it too, right?
Yeah. Is that
I'm
gonna
not normally-
be a thing now? You're gonna sneeze and change?
I hope
Is that
not.
something
I
that
get
happens
terrible.
with your kind? Is this like a puberty thing?
Are you being racist or purposefully obtuse? I'm confused.
I just don't know how you work. Is all.
What?
As
I don't know
as
how
I
this
hand your sword to you.
Grignac, why is this happening to me? Why do I look different now?
Blackstar, you didn't stay up all night and watch the pretty lights with me. I'm disappointed.
Grignac, I have to sleep.
How can you sleep when the fires of the earth are burning?
But I did it for you so that you could watch it, and then I rested so I can burn more things for you later.
Oh, what a show it was.
I'm glad. Why am I changing?
Razir watched it with me. It
Oh,
was beautiful.
Razir, you watched the show with Grignac.
I kept an eye on things. I guess, yeah, I was sitting here at the window.
He really appreciates your company.
I
Alright.
can tell.
I was telling him you appreciate his company.
You should be more clear with your communication, Blackstar.
I wasn't even looking at you when I said it.
Do you ever look at me when you're talking to me? You hold me up like some kind of device you'd use to talk to someone long distance.
All right, yeah, that's fine. That's fair. Why am I changing? Why do I look different?
Well, we succeeded in a great and powerful mission. Heist on 3, by the way.
Oh,
And because we succeeded on this most glorious of all flames, you now
it was a
have
nice.
the power to change how you look. You're welcome.
Grignac, you surprised me with your kind-hearted gifts. Not acts, because you really act oddly, but this is particular. Can I control it then? Then I try to concentrate real hard on looking like myself, and the flame burns out again, and I look like Blackstar again. Oh, this is
He did it.
lovely.
That seems really useful there. Can you... Does that mean you can control that? Because you're all... When you're not you, you're all lit up magic-like with illusion, it looks like.
And I concentrate real hard, and all of a sudden I look like Razir. Well, I'll tell you, I can do this a little bit good. What do you think, partner?
Well... Your accent could use a bit of work, but...
Your accent
Not
could
too
use a
bad.
bit of work.
Sure.
And I change back into Blackstar. This is fun. I'm gonna cause problems.
I'll bet you will.
Blackstar.
Grignac.
Now the question is, how do we know that this is how you always looked, or did you look some other way?
Oh, damn it. I poof him away, and then Blackstar's just... Is this how I look all the time, right? Like, I don't look different now? I'm having a crisis of faith. Or
Yeah.
self-identity? The flame goes again,
Sure.
and Black Star looks like Black Star, but on his brow is more pronounced. Is this more normal or less?
Some people might think that looks a bit more like you.
Well, is it more like me or not? And then I do it again, and my jaw is just a little slightly larger, almost cartoonish, like handsome Squidward.
Handsome Squidward. I love that Razir is sowing the seeds of doubt right now. He's like, does this look like me? Razir's like, I don't know.
Is this better or worse? Was it 1 or 2?
Look, I have made it a habit of not looking at you for too long, just
Oh,
as a personal rule.
yeah.
Look, I think with the burning hair and whatnot, you could look however you want, and people think it'll be normal compared to everything else that's going on.
I concentrate again, and the flame burns down, and I look like just regular Black Star. I'm just gonna stick. I think this is right. Should we go get everyone else at this point? I'm
Yeah,
concerned, but
it's
if I
looking
think
like-
too much about it, it's gonna cause problems for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you know, and I'll tell the rest is when we get them. Not too much happened this side of town, other than there's guard captain himself and a group of his guards are downstairs.
Ooh, that's exciting. I bet.
Yeah.
Do they want to talk to us, or are they just here?
Well, it could be either way. This
'Cause
is
weren't
their
they here
favorite
one other
hangout
day?
spot, but yeah, but with the hubbub down in town with the house collapsing, I doubt they're just hanging out. So
Oh, fair point. I forgot we did that.
yeah, that was an interesting thing in the top of that house.
It seems like a long time ago, honestly. And I'm walking
Yeah.
out. I knock on Razir or not Razir, Louise and Xander's door. Just continuous knocking. Like I'm not stopping. I don't feel like we should speak to them. Like directly.
Out of curiosity, Felix, I don't think I've ever asked you this. Who do you think is an earlier riser? Louise because he would like go out to the forest and hunt all the time, or Xander because he's deathly sick all the time?
I mean, the being sick and vomiting. I feel like that might make it so he rises
You think
earlier.
he's an earlier
Yeah.
riser? Okay, in that case, Xander will open the door.
I don't. My hand doesn't stop, and I'm not looking at the door. I'm talking to Razir.
You're
I don't-
you're taller than Xander, so he's looking up at your fist.
Oh, Xander.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's up?
And then my flame goes, and I look just like you. What's up?
I don't like that. I don't like that. Change it back.
I don't
Change
like
it
that
back.
either.
No,
Stop.
change it back.
And I
Yeah,
change
he
back
picked
to
that
black.
up overnight, apparently.
This is so much fun. I love this. Where's Louise? I want to do him next.
Yeah.
Louise.
Louise.
Also, all this fun aside, there's a captain of the guard and some of his
Oh,
friends
yeah.
are downstairs.
I forgot about that. So we burned a
What,
house down
this-
yesterday. Did you know that?
Let's
Nope.
not.
No, we didn't.
No,
Have
we
you?
didn't.
We were
Yeah.
here all night.
I was here all night.
Yeah, we partied hard, so that's why we're getting up late. Plus, we had all the
Yesterday
fatigue
we
from the travel.
Just traveling, and our first night in, we slept in and rested.
I look
Remember,
at.
Black Star? You were all like drugged up because of the food.
Oh, that's right. And I look at Louise, and I change into Louise. I do remember. I was all drugged up with the food.
Did I take some of the drug by accident?
No, you didn't. This is just what happens now. And then I'll turn back into Black Star. This is great. I love this. I need to practice my accents, though.
I feel like that would have been useful 8 hours ago.
It would have been useful at any point in time before this, throughout my life.
Yeah.
Really, really convenient timing.
And I turn into Xander. I know, right? It's just
I'm gonna use my mage hand to push his face.
stop. I don't like that.
Then stop. Go back to you. Go back to you.
All right, fine. And I go back to Blackstar. I think it's just an illusion anyway, but it's fun to do.
Wait, did you always look like that?
Oh no! And I do another one, and my jawline is strong again. Is this better or worse? I keep asking, but Razir didn't help.
I don't know why.
No.
I think you didn't you have like a mustache, like a big bushy, like
I do.
fiery, like there was.
I do it again, and there's just a big, fiery, curling mustache. Like this? I don't think I had this, but I kind of like it now. I don't know if I
I
can
don't know
even-
anymore. I'm
I don't
tired.
think I can grow facial hair now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean, you have hair.
Yeah, but even my hair isn't hair, it's just fire. But it doesn't burn.
What's the science behind that?
I don't know. Now I'm confused.
Magic,
I'm confused.
Xander, magic.
Take a seat. Take a seat. Let's take a look at this.
I turn into Xander. I need to think more deeply on this.
I'm gonna go and actually punch him.
Wait, quick question, Tim. I don't remember the bracelet you found that has the laugh track. Do we all hear it?
Oh, I forgot. I've been should have been playing it this whole time.
Yeah, I just realized.
Yes.
Oh, now
it
you
is
can pull the
it's a
Seinfeld
radius.
thing, just be Kramer and burst into a door.
It's a 100 foot.
Yeah.
I think it's a 100-foot radius.
Who's
Jerry,
Do I still,
I'm really feeling it, Jerry.
do I still have the ring?
Yeah.
Who has the ring?
You do, because it's for bards.
I do. Oh, why am I not wearing it? It's not in my equipment.
So if he takes my my AC when he turns into me, I hit.
I
Think
don't.
about it. Think about it though. Think about it.
But I don't.
But
He
think
still
about
has
it.
his armor.
Think
just
about
look
it though.
Nope.
Okay, so I phase right through him.
Yeah, it's like a. Ow. Oh, well, I mean, don't hit me. Why would you do that? What's wrong with you?
I don't like it.
All right, I know you don't like it. That's why I did it. And I turned back into Blackstar. Gosh, you're no
That's not
fun. Son.
that's not nice.
Oh, hello. I'm Blackstar. Nice to meet you.
I look at his hand. I don't like this.
All right. I'll stop. No more messing. We should go talk to the people about us not burning anything down.
Yeah, let's.
Well, we
Go see
shouldn't
about
have
that.
to because it didn't happen. Nobody will suspect.
Oh,
us.
yeah. Should we
Wow.
just play it cool then? Where's Tormund?
We gotta go
Oh,
get him.
yeah,
He's
let's
in
go
his
get
room.
him.
Oh, okay. He always knows the right thing to do.
Oh, okay,
Xander gives him a
personal
dirty look.
Okay, so you collect Tormund, and I'm assuming
Mhm.
you fill him in.
What does he
on-
say? What does he say when we get him, Tim?
What's Tormund doing?
I haven't heard Tormund talk enough to be able to do what I would consider to be an impression of him. Yeah, I don't think. I think I do pretty decent impressions, but I just.
Have you done Blackstar?
Hey, I'm Tormund.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's like Tormund's here.
Yeah. He walks like a
Well,
crab.
but it's
only on his
Kyle.
side.
But it's Kyle, though. So he opens the door and kind of wipes his eye. Yeah. So what are y'all doing up this early?
That's pretty good, actually.
That was pretty good. That was pretty
That was
good.
pretty good, Tim. Pretty good.
That's not.
What do you
not
mean?
Really early.
Yeah, it's
it-
the middle of the day.
Is it time for breakfast? Is it?
Yeah, it's time for your breakfast beer.
I mean, we
It's
can
time-
eat.
Time for breakfast beer and some berries.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So. Did we?
Let's go downstairs. I'm excited.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, let's go downstairs. Okay.
Okay. So, you all make your way down the stairs, and there is.
Wait. Before
Just
we go
what?
downstairs.
Wait.
Before we go downstairs. Do we want to sift through the magic stuff now or later?
Oh, I
Oh.
thought we'd already done that.
No.
Do we want to do that now or later?
Let's
Is
get
this,
it out of
is
the way
this
now.
Xander asking, or is this Jason?
This is, I mean, both,
Yes.
I guess. Like, because it's better if we get it out of the way now, and then we have those things for the day if we need them, than like
Yeah.
for us to do it later, and then it's like Ring of Super Persuasion. Use this to get a plus 10 on your persuasion check, and it's like, man, I really wish we had that. You know,
That's a good call, Xander. I mean, it's not like we need to go downstairs. They're not waiting for us. And if we go down in the middle of the day, no, let's just hang out and do this thing. But yeah, what's the rush? How long is it gonna take? Like an hour?
just about probably. We'll have
Alright,
to
great.
take inventory of what we have first.
Are you
And
are
that'll
you
be-
talking, or are you just gonna be quiet the whole time? I'm asking for a friend.
I mean, I'll probably be doing both. I have to be quiet sometimes to figure out what I'm looking at, but like,
Goodness.
I'll be speaking.
Good.
Why?
Why? We need your input on things. I don't want to make sure that you're not cut out of everything completely.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty tuned in normally, unless like something weird's going on.
Yeah, you and your brother
I mean-
annoyingly perceptive, honestly.
Isn't there always something going on?
Well,
I mean, with us especially.
yeah.
No, I'm pretty normal,
Look, yeah.
honestly.
Do you still have the mustache on?
Oh,
I don't.
I mean, I'm pretty normal,
no,
honestly.
I don't know. Are you normal? I feel like your face still isn't right, Blackstar.
I'm not gonna listen to you anymore, Louise. I don't know what you're playing at, but I'm already confused enough, and I don't like it.
I think
Then I
think
change
he's-
again, and the mustache is back. My jaw is slightly, my face is just slightly thinner, and I'm slightly thinner. I think this looks good now. Now.
But yeah, I think that's right. That's about right. Yeah.
I'm keeping the mustache. I like it. I feel strong, and then I try to twirl it, but it's just fire, so it just goes through.
I feel like Tormund would 100% pipe in and be like, I think your nose is bigger.
Ah, cat.
This is the worst development ever.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna listen to any of you. All right, I'm just gonna be me. I think I can do that. I think. Let's go do other things that don't involve questioning how I look or
Yeah.
my existence. Let's go.
Okay. So you go into, we'll say, Xander and Louise's room, right? And
Yeah, we're not doing
sure,
it in Black
sure.
Star. You won't let it.
all crowd in. I believe you would. So you tell me the item that we found, and we'll if it does.
Yeah, sure. Did the chest have magic on it?
It
Or-
did.
It did. Okay.
Yeah, the chest itself was magical.
If the chest was like the ender chest though, right? That was what we concluded.
Yeah, it
we
might be.
thought it might be, so we didn't throw it in the hole. That's all.
Okay. And then we have the other thing that blew up in our faces that we don't want to blow up in our faces, right?
Yeah, the rose thing.
Yeah.
Or no, yeah, the ruby thing.
Oh yeah,
The ruby
there was a
thing.
crystal.
But those are the only two that were inherently magic that I'd have to consider.
Ah, what about
there's-
the mirror?
No,
That I'd have to
there was-
consider using dispel magic on.
No, I think it'd be just maybe the chest. The other things were actual magic
But-
items with physical traps.
Then again, the chest might just be a magical chest in itself.
I
might
forgot
be
we
a
took
trap.
that chest.
Otherwise, we got
And
the things
So-
we actually grabbed were the 2 gems, the
Yeah.
book, the weapon, the chest, and the ring. I believe
the
those were
gems
6.
themselves aren't what exploded in our face. It was the
It
the
was
glass
the casing,
thingy over it. Yeah, the casing that had a
Okay.
little string. That
So that was
when it was
those are
snapped.
physical traps.
Yeah, those are
Okay.
traps.
So the
Yeah.
only
But-
thing that doesn't have a physical trap is the chest.
Oh.
That's what we'd have to look into.
Blackstar did get through the second trap, so we don't even have the containers.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Yeah, no, we
No,
don't.
we-
have to
we
do
left
it.
them back.
After the
Yeah.
first one, I got through the second one, knowing how it worked.
Right.
Okay.
So it's just the ruby crystals that you have,
Yeah,
or gems.
I have
Yeah.
the mirror too that I picked up though.
Oh, that's right. 7th item,
Yeah.
the mirror. in the
Okay.
bathroom.
Yeah.
We all-
so-
There was a magic item in the study that was on the desk, but you guys abandoned that and
We did not
left,
get
right?
It was
Okay.
a pen of some sort, I believe.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't. That.
Yeah, we did not.
And
gotten that
Xander did pick up
sentient piano.
the magical book as well.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
I got the
Yeah.
Tome of
Actually,
Clear Thought.
no. Black Star stole the book and then
Gave it to
decided to
Xander. Yeah,
give,
right.
give it to Xander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Xander
look,
could-
I've done a steal. Here you go.
Here you go.
I've done a steal.
I've done a
I'm
steal.
still I've done a steal.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
But it had like 25 days on it or something.
It was 20.
Like that.
So things that need to be identified are. You
I
tell
believe
me.
the other spell gem,
Mhm.
because one of them got identified right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the glasses.
And that
Yeah,
one
so
was. I feel like.
It was a gem that could store spells, and right now it has
Yeah, it was a ruby one.
teleportation.
Teleport. It had teleport. That's
Teleport.
right. That's right.
Yep. So yeah, there's one gem. The book, I think, needs to be identified.
I believe
Did
we
you actually
identified
identify
that.
Well, we identified it in the moment because it was like just easier to add to the inventory that way. But it,
that's the case,
but
yeah.
it wasn't something we actually identified. So that definitely needs to be identified still.
Yeah, gem, book, mirror, weapon, chest, and we might as well double check on the ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
while we're
Okay.
doing it.
You tell me.
Just to make sure
Start
it's
one
the
at a
right
time.
one.
Somebody keep track of this so I don't have to.
All right.
Get the other gem done. See what.
Yeah, I'll get the other gem done.
Okay. And so how are you using your time spent with the objects to identify them, or are
I'll use.
because we have 5
I'll
items?
just-
ritual cast identify, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have it
I could just immediately cast identify with the golden glasses for the first one. That way we just save time.
Yeah,
Okay.
afterwards it's 10 minutes.
All right, yeah,
You
we'll just-
cast it
We'll
as
just
a
take
ritual.
each one as you go, and if you want to take
Yeah.
an extra 40
So-
minutes or 44 minutes to identify
Yeah.
all these,
So both the spell gems are ruby, right?
they are.
Okay.
Yes. So this.
So ruby spell gem teleport and ruby spell gem.
This is so it's a star ruby spell gem, and the spell that is currently inside of it is plane shift.
Oh, that's so good.
Boy, howdy.
Boy, oh boy. All right.
Time to
All right.
derail the campaign.
Cerberus, we're coming. I called it, Tim. I called it.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yep.
All right.
sure did. Okay. Next,
Yeah.
you'll find all these things on D&D Beyond.
And then next, I mean, there's what, five of us, right? So we could just do time spent because
It's an hour.
though.
it's an hour.
It's faster for you to just.
Yeah,
by
it's
20 minutes.
10
It's
minutes
faster
left.
by
Cast
20
identify.
minutes.
Because ritual cast forgoes the material components, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, yeah. So I'll just ritual cast each item, then identify.
Okay.
So
what
it'll
is-
be like total an hour, but
Is everyone sitting around for 40 minutes talking to each other while this is happening? I'm
Yeah.
assuming in the room while you're waiting. Okay.
Pretty
And
much.
then every 10 minutes there's like a yay, like the
Black
grunt-
Star
grunt
Black Star's
birthday party from Halo.
practicing his transformations, and also at some point I'm gonna start playing a song, and then for a minute, and I'll do enthralling performance.
no
But
way.
we all know Black Star is actually, when he was playing with it, like his facial structure and stuff, it was actually trying to get back to his original face.
I'm looking at myself in a mirror, and I'm just doing it over. And you can tell and eventually he puts the mirror down and he just pulls out his lyre and he starts playing. And I need everyone to make a DC 16 wisdom or will save.
Including
save.
me
Yeah.
while I'm in the middle of a cast.
Yeah, I don't care.
Wisdom
Easy.
save.
It was
Yeah. Louise once again resisted. No fun.
easy.
I resist.
Ah, boo.
Oh, ready to roll for Tormund?
Everyone
Yeah.
is resisting.
So wisdom save.
+2.
How about Java? Does Java resist as a fly?
He's
not out.
Tormund got a 19.
All right. Black
We're all
Stars.
used to your shenanigans.
Anybody feeling any different?
Xander's got both eyes closed and one shoots open. Black Star?
Yes.
Really not about the games right now. Do you want cool stuff or not?
Sometimes you guys are no fun.
He's just playing music. What's the problem? He's a bard. Bards play music. Plus, he needs to practice for tonight. I just remembered.
That's right.
We could play That's not a
I
problem.
won't put any weird magic into it, but we'll practice. Yeah, what are we doing today anyway? I feel like don't we have to go to Pluto, but at the same time,
I feel we should maybe take a day to rest and
I think we
offload
were
some of the
gonna
stuff we picked up and
spend a
go
bit of time
see.
around town.
Yeah,
Probably get a ring off my finger.
yeah. There's that.
Yeah, few little errands to do.
And
yeah, but my
Razir, didn't your spider friend at the magic shop in River mention magical gauntlets here? You want it? Bracers? I mean.
Yeah. He said they'd be somewhere around here last
Yeah,
he heard. So take a
we
look around,
should
ask
maybe
about
ask
them.
around for those. Yeah.
yeah, but my thing
Yeah.
is like if they've got Pluto, they might just kill him or take him somewhere else. Shouldn't we stop that? I mean, aren't we kind of like on a mission? Like,
So
Yeah, but
let me get
we're
this
also
straight. You want to stay in
prepping.
town to play your gig and leave right after. Is that it?
no. I want to play my gig, but I just feel like how far away is this place that we're supposed to go find? I mean, I guess we don't know where it is.
I mean, that's part of what we're doing today. Is we're going to be asking about the surrounding area and getting a feel for what we're going to be going into.
Oh, also, didn't
Figuring out
the
travel plans.
Remember, the chunk hasn't loaded, so he's still okay.
didn't
No.
the chainless
What
just
if
roll
they
in
have
here?
a god shard? They have a chunk loader.
No.
Mm, yeah.
Didn't
Also,
it just
that
show up the other day?
I'm sure they're heading down to their base or whatever.
Yeah, down to the big base, but there's a base
Right.
closer that Pluto has. I mean, what if the Red
They
King
left
is
out
going?
towards the south. I think
Oh,
when they
I believe
left
they
out
took
that southern gate.
Pluto. No, they said northwest.
well, yeah, they
Of
said
Ceylon.
northwest, but
Yeah.
like, what if the Red King goes and gets him to interrogate him and then goes south? Like, what? I just feel
I
like
mean,
if
I doubt the big boss is going to doing any interrogating himself.
oh, that's fair. Plus, is Pluto even that much of a player? Like, he's just a guy here, right? It's not like he's a big guy.
Yeah, we're just getting in touch with him so we get the intel on the base that he's collected.
I really hope we
What-
don't show up and he's just dead. That would be really awkward.
Yeah,
Hey, Tormund, do you have any idea where you might have taken him? I just realized I never asked you.
I think there's some kind of ruins that are somewhere
about the ruins
west
to
of
the
here. I think we
northwest.
talked about this, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where he's being kept. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So we'll ask. I guess maybe the captain of the guard downstairs once we're done with the ring business, if he knows about where.
Well, can we even
ruins
trust them?
I mean,
Who can we
I
trust
don't see
around
why
here?
not.
ourselves? Even then,
Oh,
How about
I
the
really
guy
don't.
at the dock
Which guy? The dog?
that we met
Oh,
when we got here?
yeah, the one that I unnerved.
that's one way to put it. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So yeah, we got a few things to do around town, both in personal matters and prep work for heading out towards what we're doing.
I'm just saying. I hope they don't kill him while we're, goofing off.
I mean, he also might have been dead before we even got into town.
Oh,
no
that's
way
a
of
good
saying.
point. You know what we should do while we're here? We should find a scroll for Speak with the Dead. That would might be helpful if he is dead.
I feel like
Yeah, it's not a
a
bad
scroll
idea.
for that,
Also,
and maybe like a scroll to revive. I don't know because we don't have anyone who's able to do that. And I don't
That's
know about
true.
you, but I felt like fighting that vampire last night. We cut it pretty close.
yeah, we
Now, I
got-
was already pretty
Yeah.
hurt before we got there.
Yeah, but
More
that's a you issue. I was fine.
Well, then what are you worried about?
That's a you
I think
problem,
the rest
bro.
of us is what he's worried about.
Then again, the problem might have been since he was, well, I assume he was smarter than those we usually fight. He targeted our more squishy members instead of me and Tormund.
That's actually a good point too,
Yeah.
because I mean he's been living here for a long time, I'm sure, under an assumed identity. So why would he? He would have to be pretty smart. Also, should we go check out the wreckage of his house?
I think we should. at least look around.
I,
Be the
but I feel we
curious.
shouldn't be like, oh, let me go in. We should be like, oh, what happened here? Like, we didn't
Yeah,
cause this, remember?
play the curious tourists
Yeah.
kind of thing.
As long as there's things.
Is this part of a festival or something?
Right.
I'm gonna steal something today, and I want it to be fun.
But we
I mean,
just
Are
did.
you gonna steal something, or is whoever you choose to be gonna steal something?
Oh, I can be someone else when I steal things.
But wait, quick question. When you do your flaming transformation thingy, are you able to only like change your face, or can you change like your clothes and stuff like that?
I do it again, and I look completely different. I'm a tall, high elf looking person with long blonde hair and an upturned nose, and I'm in noble's regalia with a rapier on my hilt. I believe I can do it all. I look down on your assumptions that my powers would be limited to your pathetic imagination.
I was just asking because I feel like it's pretty easy to identify a guy who's dressed as flamboyantly as you are, whether you change your face or not.
Change back to black side. I like the way I'm dressed. I don't know why.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I said you might.
I knew you liked it. You old dog, Louise.
I didn't say I liked it either. I said I didn't say I didn't like it.
It's impossible to talk to sometimes.
But I'm. What I was saying is, you might be easy to pick out in a lineup wearing what you're wearing.
No, I think it just makes me look completely different. Although I feel normal.
That's exactly what I mean when you just said you look completely different.
Yeah.
Um,
But I feel normal.
Black Star.
It's like I'm inside another person, which is a weird way of saying that. But it's like a me inside. I can be shorter too.
There's a black star in all of us.
There's a black star in all of Louise. What a beautiful thing.
Tormund
Resend, are you done yet? I'm getting bored.
Tormund pipes up and Black Star, can you make yourself look like Jareem?
Oh, I don't really remember what he looks like. He was very boring. I change. I look shorter, a bit more rotund. I got a beard.
An
I'm wearing,
unflattering
like-
version of him.
Yeah, I'm wearing like plain brown traveler's clothes, like nothing too crazy. Is this what he looked like? Kind of, right? Like, I mean,
It's kind of close.
yeah. I guess I can. I need to know what he looks like, though. I don't remember. I think I can look like anyone I want. I turn into Xander again. It's really fun. I'm having a good time with this.
Like Count Majestic?
I turn back into Black Star. That wasn't Cat Majestic.
Okay.
That was
somebody
Jareem.
else doing the same thing you're doing.
Oh, could it be? No, but I think so. I was thinking about this heist time. O'clock. I was very distracted. That's why I was doing so poorly. I was thinking about this, but I didn't see Jareem when Barnabas Green came by.
Yeah.
But he was talking about how much he loved Barnabas Green.
But
But Count Majestic, and that was not him. I know Count Majestic. He is a very dear friend of mine. He is my mentor. That wasn't him. It was
And-
Jareem.
Tormund, when you bumped into Dream, you said you like went through him.
He's like 3 goblins in a coat.
Yeah, just kind of like
That
my leg.
or one goblin who has an illusion over him.
Yeah, I thought illusions can only make you like a certain amount bigger. So if it is a goblin,
No, but
I don't know.
It was 3 goblins.
so
I'm
they
gonna kill him.
all created
One
a
big
section.
one.
Wow,
Form
That's-
of, shape of.
that's some serious coordination right there.
Like I said, what is it? Seeming the AOE disguise self.
I just,
Yeah.
I need to find that out. That's a good point, but he's not going to be here much longer. I think I might do some of that today. I'm probably going to I'm just going to be honest about it. I'm probably going to try to kill him.
Fair enough.
Oh my, who could have seen that coming?
I mean, no one. I'm unpredictable, but still.
But do remember, you have your bard off. And I'm pretty sure if he brings Count Majestic, he
Thank you
might
for putting
have,
it in quotes.
yeah, might have the upper hand on you due to that.
Yeah, his music was still on point, which is weird. I'm just very concerned about this whole thing. Maybe I should go find his mother. I need to speak to his mother anyway. What's her name? The mayor lady, Aurelia,
Yeah, what's her face?
Allura.
Yeah.
Alora. That's the
But,
one. Alora.
Wasn't
I was
your
recalling
bar-
my notes.
wasn't the reason for your bard off to meet her?
No, so I haven't scheduled the Bard off yet. I need to speak to her to get that done so I can embarrass her son and also make him realize he's not as good as me.
I'm sure he'll go for that, or she'll go for that.
Well, she won't know that that's what's happening. I'm going to lie a lot.
As you do.
I don't
Alright.
know what you're talking about.
See, there he goes.
Wait. During this conversation, are you still looking like Xander?
Yeah, I still look like Xander. Yeah, I just Xander's doing something, so he can't stop me actively.
Speaking of which, what was the second item?
We were wasting time talking
We'll
about.
do. We got a weapon, right?
Oh, it's great. Great RP. Love it.
Mhm.
We did.
What was the weapon we
Well,
got?
There's
The
a
weapon.
Sword of some sort?
Yeah, it was a sword,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh,
It was
it's
like
the
a long.
it's the one item that didn't save its text, so I had to go.
Was it a long sword?
I think that would.
Did anybody actually write it down?
No, I don't write anything down. Mostly off the cuff.
Okay, hold on. Item.
It was a rapier of some sort.
Oh, what? Yeah, it was.
It was a rapier. Ah, I was spelling it wrong. Acheron?
What'd you call me?
A Charon?
Archon?
Acheron.
So
Pretty sure
it's
that's
a
Arcane.
sword of Acheron or rapier of Acheron?
It's a rapier.
Rapier of Acheron. Okay. I'll push that over to the side with my foot, and then I guess I'll start doing the. What do we have left? The chest, the ring,
The mirror.
the mirror,
And the book.
and the book.
In the
Right.
book, yeah.
I'll save the book for last. So I'll
Are you
just,
sure about that? We don't know. The timer might be like an explosion or something.
Um,
Okay,
so
what's next?
I'll do the mirror next.
Oh, are you kidding me? That text
one didn't
also
save either.
didn't save.
Yikes.
And it feels so much later than it actually is. I don't know why. Oh, it's daylight savings, just like real life. It just feels really late right now for some reason.
This is a mirror of the past. You will
Ooh,
you will
Mirror
find it.
of the past.
is that in the... so we can look at it?
It is in D&D Beyond, yes.
Work fast.
Bothered. Ooh.
Oh, this is kind of like the book that we have already.
Yeah,
Huh?
the Wanderer's book. Yeah.
Yeah.
It can't be used again until the next dawn. That's pretty cool.
Once a day.
I'm gonna have to
Info
take a look at
gathering
these right now.
It's pretty good. So I'm guessing Black Star is the one who's gonna keep that.
I mean, I have it.
Yeah.
Or no,
Yeah,
you
it's
took it. It's anyone can use it, but it doesn't
It's a
require
mirror.
too many.
It's perfect for Black Star.
Yeah, I just don't think of anything but me. But if I think too much of me, then it's just going to show me my own past. I don't want that either.
Interesting that you should say that. Black Star was the first person to pick it up in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Alex, out of game. Do you remember what happened when you picked it up?
Yeah, I looked at it, I was invisible when I was holding it, but I looked into it and then
Uh-huh.
oh yeah, it showed my mother dying, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dang. That's heavy.
It's just a mirror. It's not that heavy.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's made of platinum, so.
Felix is an asshole.
He just said a bad word, Tim. He just said a bad
He
word.
did.
I said
No,
it quietly.
I'm banned from YouTube now.
Biscuits.
No, it wasn't in the first 30 seconds. You're fine.
Acheron
okay.
Blade is probably good for Rosier.
Black Star.
I was
was-
thinking Rosier.
I mean, who stabs people the most?
I mean,
with
you're
a
right,
weapon?
you're right, but I also like the flavor towards Rosier.
I can't even find that. What was it called
Acheron
again?
Blade.
It's a partnered item. It's from one of Critical Role's books. Explorers.
How you spell it?
Acheron.
Acheron Blade. Oh, it's not in the thing though.
But it's a partnered item.
Parted content is
Yeah.
off by default.
Wait, how do I do that?
Show advanced filters.
Advanced filters, partnered content. Yes.
What's advanced filters? What do you got? Are you guys speaking another language?
Wait, are you on your character sheet or on the?
I'm on my character sheet.
Oh, so that's why.
Oh, I have to
Then
be on the thing. Okay.
no, but to do that, to have the Critical Role content on your show up on your sheet, you need to go on the character editor, and on the home page, there's partnered content, Critical Role content. Just check that. And,
Turn undead.
What?
Well, I'm not undead. While your sword is on the person, you are immune to effects that turn undead.
The
Are you an
Acheron?
undead?
The Acheron
Yeah.
Blade?
Yeah. Temp HP once a day.
You already get that HP. A whole lot more than one D4 plus 4.
Yep.
Ooh.
But yeah, the second part, the second.
Yeah, just make somebody have disadvantage on their wisdom save to.
So
be
that's
frightened.
why I was thinking more Black Star, since he'd actually be using the weapon in melee.
Instead of Eldritch Blast. This is not at all my attempt to get him to go melee and not be ranged all the time.
Sometimes you gotta pull them into melee, you know.
I don't sift through items
I already
and
have-
tailor pick items that I think will go with
You
the characters at all.
absolutely
No, I don't.
Absolutely. do.
And I
already
mean,
have those
plus,
over the blue worm.
plus,
worm-
if
blue worm
Black
is
Star
sweet. Sorry.
if Black Star takes a rapier, we could you wouldn't use the adamantine longsword. We could sell that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Though
Yeah.
it is an
Give it to Duke.
attunement item.
Oh, I
Yes,
can't
it
have
is.
it then. I'm already attuned to 3.
What are those 3?
Probably something I could get rid of, but
Like a ring
the Wand of
life.
Wonder, I could probably get rid of the Wand of Wonder, honestly. But I love
Wait,
it
you
so much.
could?
We could
Are
probably
you
sell
good,
that.
Alex?
We could probably sell that. For
You mean
a
the
pretty
ship's
penny.
mast that was not Black Star's fault at all?
It wasn't
It's
my
wild
fault at
that they
all.
shot the mast.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's crazy that they did that, dude.
I have the Ring of Arcane Adjustment too, but I wouldn't get rid of my Luck Stone for sure.
Anyways,
Oh yeah,
Like-
that's right. We're doing other things. There's
Next-
a game we're playing. Come on, folks.
next item.
Okay, so the
ring
mirror's
chest.
done. We'll do the chest, yeah.
This is called an abracadabras chest, and it is on D&D Beyond.
Abracadabra's chest.
If you just
Okay. And then I'll do the ring, and then the book.
Oh, it's not even called. It's just called an
It's just-
abracadabras.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
searched up chest. I was like, wait, why isn't that showing up?
Oh, okay. So it makes non-magical items.
Please.
Okay.
So we can just put that in the hole.
Yeah, that can go in.
It is safe to go in the hole.
It is not in interdimensional storage.
Wait, is that one also one of the? Oh wait, never mind.
Right.
in the book.
I wonder what that the book is.
You know what the book is.
Yep.
It is a tome of clear thought, and I'm sure Xander would like lose his mind as soon as he realizes what it
Yeah,
actually
well,
is.
that's the last thing. I wanted to do the ring in between that.
Oh, gotcha.
So just to make sure that we got the right thing.
Ooh,
Wouldn't that be crazy?
that's really good for cons.
I
Oh,
gotta see
yeah,
this
for sure.
thing. Abracadabras.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty nice. I like that. We can actually eat food.
Yeah.
Not just berries.
Yeah.
So it's just they're basically boots of flying, but it's a ring.
This is the right thing, right? We got
Kind
the right
of.
thing.
What?
Right ring that we're returning.
Yeah, this is the one.
Okay. I wasn't there for that session, so I'm just making sure.
Nice.
Or as you know.
Okay. And then
I forgot that's why we went and stole things anyway. I was so caught up in the act of stealing itself.
Yeah. I'll have
There's
to
not-
keep an eye out, actually, while we're there. That the other magic thing we didn't grab survived the. Well, if it's laying
Oh,
around
yeah.
somewhere in the wreckage.
That's right.
the
With that
house
weird
might be able to-
spaceship you said you saw?
wasn't this chest in his bathroom?
No, it was in
Yes.
the No, it was in the room
It was
adjacent
in
to
the
that.
closet.
Closet.
Yeah, closet
Big
area.
walk-in closet.
Bro was guiltily eating food in his closet.
I mean, who doesn't like a plate of strawberries when they're picking their fit
Or-
for the like? Honestly,
He's a vampire, so maybe this was how he never got caught, because he didn't have to feed on anybody, because he would just summon a bag of blood.
Ah.
wow.
I don't know
Of
if a bag of
course,
blood is
Razir
less
would
than
know, being a
gold.
vampire himself.
So he didn't really even hurt anyone. Did we kill him for no reason?
He's not dead.
He's not.
No, I mean, Torment
I mean,
Saw is like
He's not dead.
Yeah.
He ain't. That wasn't in character. He's probably still around.
Wait,
Yeah, I
how's
mean-
he still alive? We like straight up duped him.
Well, I mean, Torment Saw is like a red mist go up into the crack in the ceiling before we left.
Wait.
Wait.
He didn't just die? What do you mean red mist? What are you talking about?
I mean, he's a vampire. I don't know what vampires can or can't do.
I don't either. I mean, is he not dead then?
Might not be.
Probably not.
You know, I read a book about vampires once. It was very.
You can read.
You
I
know
mean,
what books are?
I've been known to read every once in a while, but I've
Once
never
in a
heard of
blue
books
moon.
before. But I did read a book once. It was about vampires. That's all. I just wanted to share
Either
that.
way, if
Was it
he
called Twilight?
Oh, I've heard that one got rave reviews.
Yeah, but the play they made wasn't well received, I heard.
No, yeah, I heard it was actually really bad. Very poor special effects.
Right. Well, alive or not, even if he is, I doubt he's going to be coming after us too
Why not?
openly. Well, we know his secret now, so
Yeah, but we also burned down his entire home and estate and like destroyed everything he ever like cherished. So
he can't prove that.
right, no one can prove it, but he knows because he saw all of us there doing
Right.
it.
So he might come at us, just not in a public way. He ain't gonna see us in town and accuse us of burning down his house because he
Oh,
got
so we just have to sleep with one
dirt
eye
on
open.
him, or both.
I have to sleep with both my eyes closed.
Yes, you do.
What? I don't like the way you say that. I don't like that at all.
Here he is.
What's up?
Hey.
Man of the hour.
Oh, hold on. I should probably turn on my camera.
No,
Oh,
man, it's
snap.
cool.
There we go.
It's all right. Tormund did
All
great
right.
while you were gone.
Nice.
Did great
He
things.
said a lot of words.
Great things.
Amazing things. We
So
are just
did
finishing
I.
identifying the things
Yeah,
we
we're
grabbed.
identifying all our goodies.
Do we just add this vampire to the list of people who want to murder us at all times?
Yeah, probably.
I want to talk to him now. I really feel like we probably should have just talked to him in the first place.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
Especially
how are
if
we
he-
supposed to know?
I mean, we weren't supposed to know, and he is a blood-sucking beast of the night, but still, like... I don't know, now I feel bad. I don't feel bad, but still.
Right. It's something for us to keep in mind. Let's figure out how we're gonna spin this with the captain downstairs first, and then
If he even
Keep our
asks
story
about
straight.
it. What if he doesn't ask us about it?
he probably will.
But he
But-
might not.
He might not. We'll have to find out.
I
Ooh,
mean,
let
You
me
got one
go
more thing
down-
there.
I want to go down first, and I want to look different, and then maybe I'll find out what he's here for. That'll be fun.
It
we did drop
might
his
also
house down
cause
a big
some
hole.
problems. So
We
let's-
did not do that, Tormund. We already established
Never-
that.
Yeah, Tormund, apparently we're just in denial mode. I don't...
We
Yeah,
were
call it
here all
denial.
night resting after a day of travel.
Also, we have to go kill Jareem just whenever you're ready. Whenever's convenient for you.
Kill him or humiliate him and rob him.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Wait,
I
you
don't.
speak Celestial?
Why is
That's the only phrase I know, because it's fun to say.
You even know what it means?
Yeah, it means why not both?
Sure.
What? ¿Por qué no los dos? We can kill him and humiliate him. That sounds like a good time to me. I still look like Xander, don't I? This is exciting.
don't well?
There's just two
Right.
Xanders. One of them sounds just like Blackstar.
Okay.
I wonder how long I can do this. Do you think it's just like this until I choose not to be like this? Tormund, I woke up and I can look like different people now.
Okay. I mean, that's probably pretty. Can you look like anybody?
Yeah, I did everyone's impression. I didn't do you because I like you, but I did everyone else. Xander was really unnerved by it, so I'm just gonna stay like this as much as possible.
Do you have to know them to do it?
I don't. I change again into like a stumpy dwarf, like a regular sized dwarf, not a Tormund sized dwarf, with like really mangy looking red hair and like one eye that's closed, and I'm wearing just a loincloth. I think I can do whatever I want.
That is very useful.
I know, it's so much fun, and I look like Xander again. The flame like eats up my body, and I look like Xander again. I'm just gonna look like this whenever I want to. I'm looking right at Xander as I'm doing it. It's like he's got a twin.
You're muted, Jason.
Xander finishes casting Identify on the book and freaks out.
I'm just.
Oh my god! 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 Whoa! Whoa!
What, has that thing got some fancy spells in it?
No, it'll make me smarter.
Oh wow! So that was a good steal then.
Well,
Wait,
don't all
so is
books
that-
make
is
you
that-
smarter?
Book even?
Oh.
Yeah, is that book even magic then? Did you
No,
that's a good
identify
point.
it?
It's
What's it
definitely.
what are you gonna
it's-
learn in it?
I don't know yet. It looks like it's the information is shut away from me. But from
Oh, is
what
it
I've
math?
gathered,
I've heard math is good for the brain.
It's just a math textbook.
no,
Calculus
it's not
101
that.
textbook.
It's not that. It's just there's some kind of information secrets that might be hidden behind this timer and
What if it just explodes?
So,
well, I just identified it. That's not.
Oh,
what do
so
you
it
mean it's
does-
gonna make you smarter? Is it just gonna like magically make your brain work better?
Is that going
I
to
think-
cramp
I
your
think it'll-
skull if your brain gets suddenly larger?
I mean, I don't think. I mean, metaphorically, it'll make me smarter, yes, but it due to its magical
it won't.
properties, it'll make me more powerful as well.
So wait, is it metaphorical intelligence, like the intelligence you learned was the journey, or
How about
like is it actual intelligence?
Blackstar,
Yeah.
4K no los dos.
Ooh, now you're speaking a language I don't understand, but I like that phrase.
Xander does know Celestial.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right. So, all right. Let's figure out who's gonna take this stuff. Also, we might want to keep these things under wraps for now, just in case somebody around town recognizes their.
So
this fella.
that
Yeah,
means
also because
whole,
we
right?
stole them from the house that burned down last night.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
did
let's-
no such thing, Black Star. I don't know what you mean.
Let's get. Unless we intend on using any of this stuff right now, let's get most of this in the hole.
I don't know. Seeing that he stole the ring from Melvin,
No, the ring
I don't
we
think we
do.
stole it.
No, the ring
ring
we
is
do need to
one thing.
give it to
We're
the
We
tavern owner.
Have that
reacquired.
on us.
Yeah, we
Downstairs now.
unstole it.
Yeah, we did.
Through
we robbed-
legals means we acquired a warrant and searched the men's home
Exactly,
to
so
reacquire
If he
the
stole
ring.
the ring,
Oh,
what? I mean, he might have stolen the book too. So
I bet he stole all sorts.
Oh, we ain't concerned about the morality of taking this stuff. It's more
No,
about
not at all.
the people around town maybe recognizing it and tying us to the fire that we're trying to avoid.
Oh yeah, and FYI, I just want to make an announcement. I'm gonna burn down the chainless ship. I just want everyone to.
all
All
right.
right.
Yep,
I don't see no
Just
problem with
fun.
Maybe you shouldn't do that like tonight,
that. Actually,
since house just burned down.
also you might not want to do it because the big guy is here, and if his ship burns down, he might come after who did it.
Yeah, but I thought he didn't like us. Anyway.
Or just go after the town.
Yeah, but I don't know if we want to mess
Oh
with him.
no! You know what I just thought of? Didn't the captain of the guard come and talk to us after I burned those bodies before?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we
Yeah.
did all this.
Right. So he probably knows we burned down the house.
It's
Yeah, it
It's
probably
fair.
does. Yeah.
assessment that he knows we did it, but it's everybody else that we're going to try and avoid getting in.
Oh, I'm
We're
sorry.
going
I'm,
to
I'm
go down and see what he's going to say. You're
I'm just
distracted
catching
about
up right
being
now.
not you. Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, well, look, Xander's done. We got all our stuff squirreled away. Let's go see what he has to say.
Let's go
Well,
burn
let's-
some stuff down.
Remember, let's
Not
not
bad.
forget the real bounty of the heist. The second bear rug in the hole.
We do have 2 bear rugs now.
Yeah, we do.
I love
The-
stealing with you guys. It's
The
so
good
much-
citizens we are, we saved an innocent bear rug from a fire.
we could
Yeah.
have saved more though.
We probably could have. But man, that fire was glorious.
Right.
All right, well, let's go face the
Let's
music,
go.
I guess.
Let's go see what he has to say.
I'm denying everything.
Hurt because that was
Denying
kind of his
everything.
one rule is try not to kill anybody.
Oh, but did the
Didn't do so.
well? Did the helpers make it out though? I mean, weren't there still people
I don't
inside?
know.
That?
We'll have to find out.
If- Kind of, yeah.
Okay, let's go. I guess.
Yep.
Okay. So finally,
Tim's just sitting here listening to us talk about nonsense.
I love the RP.
I mean,
That's
that's that's what always happens.
All right, guys, ready for 9 p.m. break?
I mean,
As you go downstairs, we'll take our break.
I mean, yeah, that's exactly what's happening right now. Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome,
I gotta go get my
welcome,
pizza.
Kyle. You've been here for 10 minutes, not even
No, I had a
five
feeling I would
minutes. But yeah, so we'll pick back up on that conversation after the break. So you guys make your way down the stairs into Melvin's Hammocks, the tavern, or the eatery part of the tavern downstairs.
Who's
if you're
got the
familiar
ring?
with.
I feel like you, because I feel like you'd be the most likely to keep it.
Okay. All right.
If that
no
makes
problem.
sense. Like,
Yeah.
I think people are not as likely to steal it off of you as they would be off of like me.
That's fair. I just want. All right, so we go downstairs.
But what if he looks like you?
I do still look like Xander.
Are you keeping that up as you go down the stairs?
Absolutely.
Or were you gonna go downstairs first and look like someone else, or did you nix that
Oh
idea?
no, Brazier told me not to, so I'm not going to do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Black Star likes to have fun, but he also just
You
gets
know,
lazy.
reserves are big poopy pants.
He has a big old pants. Now, as we go down the stairs, I change back to Black Star. I can't raise too many suspicions.
There's no one else in the tavern. Melvin is behind the bar. There are no patrons. It is just Captain Admire and Captain Raoul, who you now know or found out a while ago that he is. He runs a boat touring company, so he's not really a captain of anything except for the boats that he uses to bring people around in tours. But he is good friends, quote unquote, with Captain Admire, and yeah, they hang out in the bar. But there are 6 other guards. There are 3 posted at the door, and there are 3 that are just kind of standing at attention behind where Admire and Raoul are sitting at the table. They're having drinks. There's food on the table, partially eaten, and some of the guards, like a couple of ones that are standing by the door, actually have some bread and whatever, and they're just kind of eating. It's casual, but also they're there for a reason. As you guys come down the stairs, Admire's like, "Oh yes, finally, please, we have ordered some food and paid for it for you to have some of here. Just have a seat, if you would."
Black Star looks at them and, Melvin, is that bacon I smell?
I don't remember what Melvin sounds like. I don't have any the bacon. We'll have to get some from somewhere else in the town. It's like pretty pricey around here. The pigs they grow out. They grow out in the fields. I have to pay for them, and it takes a bit for
Never
them
mind.
to be cultivated
Sorry,
and harvested.
Just give me a sec, Black Star. I go in the hole, use the chest to make bacon for Black Star.
You're all terrible.
uh,
I thought,
yeah. So Louis just put the hole on the floor next to the chairs. Make sure that you push them out of the way, and then you go down into the hole, make some bacon, and comes up with some fresh bacon.
this is amazing. Thank you, Louise. I really appreciate it, and
You're welcome.
my joke was not at all lost on anybody. This is-
Melvin just kind of scratches his head. I mean, I guess it could be the kind of bar where you bring your own food if that's really the kind of thing you're looking to do. I mean, it's
No,
kind of weird.
We have
like,
I have a kitchen down there. That's all.
he just like doesn't say anything and just kind of like looks over the counter and at like where the hole was set up.
Well, what do we have the pleasure of entertaining these illustrious captains once more? What can we do for you, gentlemen?
Please have a seat. It does, as I'm sure you know, there was a fire last night, and we need to talk about it.
There was a fire last night?
Wait, didn't you hear all the bells ringing and the? Well,
No, I was so tired from our travels that I fell asleep very early, and I've just been absolutely just dead to the world, honestly.
Look, you know that we know.
What do you know?
we know that you know that we know that you know.
Right.
It was literally yesterday that we hired you to go and get the ring. I
Well,
guess we'll just get down to
melodies
business.
aside, what do you want to talk about?
Well, first of all, do you have the ring?
With a flourish, Black Star produces it. Yes, we have it. I found it on the ground. Funny enough, just yesterday after speaking with you, and then I flourish it away.
Are you going to hand it over?
I thought we were supposed to
I
give it
mean-
to the hag.
It is
We
the
we
whole,
got the ring for you, and we'll give it to you. We just want to make sure it gets all done, dealt with on as far as our side of the deal's concerned, or just handing you the ring and we're square.
I just need to make sure that this isn't going to go outside of this room.
What's going to go outside of this room?
Exactly.
Exactly.
There were 5 citizens of Seor that were burned to death, or perhaps they fell to their deaths, but they are missing, reported to have fallen into the giant hole near the docks on the northern side of town. Just a question is, like, we talked about the burning of the bodies. Is it
Right.
something like burning things is something that you do often?
No.
Actually, we triggered a trap that started the fire. Once we got to what's his name, the owner of the restaurant, the Olive Gardens room.
It's very true. It was a.
He had
it
a
was
whole lot of like animal pelts there, so the fire just
it was a
started
very
immediately
strange
like that.
house. Louise is right.
Look, whatever you want to believe, the fire was not intentionally set by us.
Not intentional whatsoever.
And
I feel
Louise.
like there's truth.
Louise, make a deception check with advantage.
Why do I keep opening my mouth?
I gave you advantage.
I know, but I have a -1.
Hey, you could have got
good
the
thing you
0.
had advantage.
I could have gotten a 0. Yeah.
Man.
Look, I don't like it when the people of Seor die. They're under my charge to protect them, and I want to make sure that they are protected. We set you on this mission to find the ring, and you found it, and you brought it back, and it was a bit selfish of us to assume that you were going to be the kind that would go in and do a clean job. After just having to clean up your mess in the streets behind the houses of the burned
Look,
bodies.
before we get too far here, I think we need to address a matter. It was going clean, and then it turns out the man who stole this ring, the owner of that house and the runner of that restaurant, had a bit of a secret. Sure,
Yeah,
you
he's
saw
a
that.
vampire.
Yeah, he
Vampire.
fought back
Yeah, he tried to kill us.
real hard. He almost did, and
I mean, just look at Razir's neck. He's probably got some bites.
Yeah, and as you know, fire's the only way to kill a vampire. So
I don't know if that's true.
it is.
The vampire.
Well,
the fire.
do you have anything
Which
to prove that it was a vampire?
Oh,
Yeah,
found
Who
the
was it that
bodies.
was bitten?
There's
Razir?
bites on Razir's neck.
yeah, I got a couple bites, and I think Xander got one too. And that big old thing that was in the house that collapsed and is in that hole somewhere.
Yeah, he had like above his
Pretty sure
bedroom, like
he's
this. The
still
ceiling was
around.
made of metal.
Yeah. I feel like that's the strangest thing that should point you in the right direction about that.
Well, the thing is with that is that all of the evidence and everything that was around is now gone because it fell into the hole and burned to a crisp. It's just gone.
Right.
Like it's
right,
down.
but
Who knows how far
you
down?
You saw what when it fell into the hole, right?
It was everything was on fire. Oh, you mean the big, huge like boat-looking whatever it was?
Yeah,
Yeah, the vampire
Yeah.
coffin.
that certainly wasn't normal.
It's bigger than a coffin. That'd be a pretty big person.
He was a big guy.
That or he has a whole lot of stuff in his coffin. He's a hoarder.
Actually was when I was watching the VOD, I realized I never clarified how big the thing was that you were looking at.
Well, you said it was like the whole top floor, right?
It
was
like
Yeah.
fit
it's like
within
the
the
whole
attic. Yeah, it was okay.
It's your Vasker.
I mean, if you think about it, a vampire, if they travel, right, and they've traveled overseas, they can't just be out in the sunlight. So he's got to have a place to hide and a place to store some things. So I bet he had some pretty trinkets inside that coffin of his. You know, a one-stop shop for traveling. It just so happened that he set down roots in Sayor and he didn't need to go anywhere, so he had to hide it up in the attic.
That's really smart.
I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm at least of intelligence level 14 or something. I don't know what the scale is, but
To
On
20?
a scale of
What
1 to
is it?
20, I'm at least a 14.
I'm at least a
like-
14. That's not terrible. I'm not the brightest, but you know, I'm a lifelong
Sorry.
thief, so
I
I'm not
was
that
Also,
was reading something.
we could use that mirror we have to
Oh, yeah.
look at his past, right?
Yeah. You're right. Here, and I pull out
Probably.
the platinum mirror. Look in this mirror, and then like think about that man. What was his name?
Jorn Core?
Jorn Thorn.
Jorn Core?
Jorn Core. Just look at the
Yeah.
mirror
Yeah,
and
Jorn
think of
Core.
him. It'll show you things. This is a fun mirror.
Looks at it skeptically and takes it from you.
Wait, I just realized that I'll pull out my pipe. Wait, what's it called? The magical item I chose at the start. The pipe of smoke monsters. When I use it to smoke, I can create an image of a monster, like a small image.
Oh, nice! Out of the smoke. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I used it only
Melvin's
once.
ears immediately like peak, like
These
poke up. and
Gandalf tricks.
Yeah.
you like light it up and like the smoke comes out or whatever, and Melvin immediately runs over to the table, like right over to you, Louise. Like you just you're like interested in something very special, right? I mean, like this is just regular smoke, regular tobacco. Like you have something that you're interested
Stop,
in, right?
Melvin.
Like
We're dealing with the cops right now.
well, they are here because they like me. They like this place, and they of course are supportive of my business,
Look,
and they support my business. And
Melvin, you can have people whatever you want to smoke in your building, but I'll stick to my stuff. You stick to yours.
But the thing is, that, like, let me say this one thing, right? It's like you're trying to portray this scary personage of whatever this is with the smoke, right? I can make you actually see it in your mind's eye, right? Out for everyone. And if everyone wanted to partake, everyone could have a shared dream and see things out in the open.
I'm
We
good.
don't
I
need
don't think I
smoke
want
to
to see
represent.
it again after last
Why
night.
are you like this? Go back to the kitchen.
Because,
or
well,
something.
you know what I forget
If I
what
get
your
you a
name is.
plate of bacon, would you stop?
Oh, I will take. Look, all I have is a little bit of pig's butt left, and I would very much like some bacon. Yes, of course.
All right. Pull out the hole. Go to the chest. Pull out some bacon from the chest.
It's apparently the bacon chest. Now.
Yeah.
It's the bacon chest.
It's pocket bacon. Pocket bacon.
Except more complicated to get out. It takes longer.
Except it's fresh every time, and not quite in a pocket.
So
Yeah.
is the portable hole gonna smell like bacon now?
Most likely, yeah.
Melvin happily takes the bacon that you offer to him and returns.
Oh
to
yeah,
the
and
behind the bar.
whilst I'm in the hole, I'll pull out the adamantine halberd. Hey, Tormund, I told you about that last night. I'll just poke it out of the hole. Do you want it?
Just halberd sticking out.
Let's look at it later.
Well, what do you
Alright.
see in the mirror? What do you see, Captain?
He like, oh, he's on some kind of mission abroad, and then he decides he's going to investigate the cave. Oh, and then
A what? A cave?
Oh, this looks like
Cave.
it. Wait, the topography doesn't match anything I've seen really before. Oh, it lives for a long time, and then there is nothing around him but stars.
What in the world?
Well,
Stars
Weirdly-
obviously means you, Black Star.
it is.
You're-
It's weirdly cryptic. Hands it back to you.
Louise with major riz.
But I mean, obviously there was something, right? So
He's from somewhere far away. I'm not sure. Clearly not from here, as he claimed to be for a long time.
Right. Well, that may or may not be enough to be evidence, but there's something going on with him. We saw what we saw, and there's a good chance he ain't gone.
Plus,
It is very unfortunate about those who did not get out of the house.
Oh, right.
When
The
About
ones that
that-
fell into the hole, but also there were like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, however many servants he had, that went down with the ship, as they say.
I
no,
mean,
That is.
Well, they
a
did
group of
work for a
adventurer
vampire.
did just come into town. You could just send them into the hole and try to rescue those people.
Who just came into town?
he's talking about us.
Oh, well, I'm not going to offer you money to go and investigate this possible vampire who fell into a giant hole in the floor of the town. If you want to,
No, but
well, we may have to. If you intend to go and try to investigate this, I will have to play it off as though you are hired mercenaries, and that the town guard needs to make sure that the peace is kept and that we get the real investigation underway, which is currently ongoing. This is part of the quote-unquote investigation, as I'm sure you understand. So, my purpose
Y'all
in
not
coming...
have houses burned down here too often?
No. It's a water town. Ocean.
well, I'll
Fair
have you
enough.
know that while we were there, and we were doing our alleged heist, the servants were setting up for some sort of ritual. Lots of candles, lots of chanting, some dark magic for sure that I witnessed. I believe they were attempting at least to either charm someone into the abode for the master to feed on, or perhaps summoning some sort of dark servant into this world. Honestly, that fire, I think it
So-
was the...
Are you suggesting that we play this off as a good thing?
I mean,
That the town was saved from some kind of wretched beast and its allies
exactly. I mean,
or followers?
if you think about it, that odd, cryptic, attic-sized coffin thing can't be good. It's clearly some sort of occult lore object, and there was something foul afoot for sure. For an entire house to sink into the ground after being set ablaze, like, that's just a ritual gone wrong. Sayor was deeply perverted by this creature, and now that he's gone, you're welcome.
Look, you know the town better than us, obviously, and we're new here. You play this however you want, but leave us out of it. I think it's the best
Yeah,
we
we
can
did our
ask
part.
for. We
So you
we
don't.
really didn't mean to burn the place down.
We didn't
That
burn
was,
the place.
It was not intentional. It is unfortunate that lives were lost while it burned down.
And there were all our lives lost in the event of advantageous things taking place, meaning problems being taken care of within the town on occasion. If we're raided or something like that, then it's possible civilian lives are unfortunately not. Anyways,
Or chainless come into town.
I was about to say, it's strange that the chainless come into town and this dark ritual occurs the very same night. How fortuitous.
well, so I was talking to Elora, and I was thinking that maybe we play this off as the first and up-and-coming mission of possibly the new raiders of Sayor.
Who? You have raiders?
Well, no, unfortunately, right now we don't.
Oh, why not? What
Black
happened to
Star,
them?
I think what he means
Seems
is
those are hard to come by these days.
There's a lot of turnover, with most towns.
I heard about these raiders of like a city called Beacon, I think, and that apparently they were all murdered horribly in a chainless lab.
I haven't heard anything about that.
I get around. Bardic information lines and things like that.
See,
Bardic
Jason, he
information.
gets around.
I think there's a song.
Bardic information.
Yeah, Bardic info. It's the name of a band.
Anyways, round I get around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like the
I mean,
the boys on the
be right
beach,
round.
Beach
Maybe
Boys.
The
right.
Beach Boys.
Yeah.
The boys on the beach.
Boys on the beach. I've heard they're very popular in Sayor because of all the beaches.
Exactly. So you don't. So just Razir, you're making this clear. You do not want us to play this off as though you did this on purpose and that it was a good thing, even though some lives were lost. I feel like the town would be more receptive if it was. I could play off this vampire thing if it really is true or not, and that
It
you
is
know.
true.
That was, I think that was more for you to know why the situation turned as sour as it did. If this was an accident, unfortunate house fire, that's either way works for us. Just
All right.
you know the town better. What's more believable?
Just further on this, why? This is kind of off topic a little bit, but why are you all in town? I think we talked about this last time. I think you said something
Yeah,
like business and pleasure, but just want to.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what we said at the docks.
a little bit of both. We got some stuff to look into in the area surrounding Sayor. Heard of some ruins to the west, northwest, somewhere around. Not
There's
too
ruins
far.
all
We
over
gotta take
this-
a look at.
Ruins all over the place.
Right. So it's kind of that. We're looking into spots like that. Being
So you're not in the
wanderers
position
and
to
adventurers.
be helping the town in a larger role then, because Alora was kind of liking that idea that I presented to
I
her.
mean, why not though?
I mean, we do move around a lot, so
our intention was not to stick around town for too long. We were
Yeah, but I
gonna
mean,
go about our business, get it wrapped up, and then be on our way. And it
but aren't
kind
there
of,
some things that we could investigate while we're here? What sort of
I'm
job?
sure we
do you
can.
offer?
We might be able to help out while we're here
Yeah.
on a.
I
while
mean,
we're here
I did
basis.
a
Nothing long term.
I do fancy the idea of staying into town to recover from our trip a bit and then setting off. So while we do that, we could help out in town.
I think we should help out in town. There's money involved, right?
Well, in the what the Laura has planned, there would be some money involved, but I can't get into the specifics or tell you about the mission or the plan unless you were to, sign up as the writers of Sayor. So I
So
can tell
you
that's
want
not
us to
not
sign
really-
a contract without knowing the details?
Well, no, the contract, the details of the contract are very clear. Being raiders, you've heard of the raiders. You probably met some of the other ones before yourselves. Maybe even the Raiders of Beacon. I don't know, whatever you're referring to. But the duties of the raiders are to go out and investigate the ruins and kind of do what the government wants you to do. And if you find any artifacts, you bring them back to the town, and then they get registered, and you get paid some money, and you get to keep some of the items yourself if they're less powerful or something that's not beneficial for the town. That's kind of how being a raider works. You sign the contract, and then we give you the missions afterwards. Basically, signing up is just to agree that you'll go on these missions.
Are there a number of ruins in the area?
There are at least 3, if not
What-
more.
Gentlemen, I think we should do this. I mean, how long do we have to sign up for? Like, if we take care of some of these things and then we go on our way, like, is that going to be a problem or?
Well, we want people to sign up who are actually going to be available to do these missions within the
Right.
town.
I mean,
I think they're talking a bit more of a long term commitment
Yes.
kind of thing. They're
Of course.
like a live here and work from here kind of
Yes.
thing, which I think is a bit not in line with what we're doing.
What?
We
can
can
we
have,
talk
like-
about this and get back to you?
Oh, sure. Well, then we'll just leave that on the table, and we'll get back
Yeah.
to the more important things that we're currently dealing with, which is, So let's just get back to it then, right? So we'll play it off as it was an accident. You were not involved. You did not want to take the credit for defeating a vampire and saving the town. I get that. So no glory in it for you. That's very interesting. Very different than most adventurers.
I mean, the chainless just came into town. Having a big target as people kill a vampire might not be the best idea right now.
Yeah, we're trying to keep a low
Yeah, we need to
profile
lay
for
low.
now.
No. You were not in favor with the chainless. Did we already have this conversation? I don't think we did.
Not quite.
No. Or actually,
Maybe mentioned in
Are they looking
passing.
for you?
I don't
No.
think
I don't
so.
think they're actively looking for us.
I feel like
we
that
ain't
was
on
not the
great
whole
terms.
answer. No. That's an answer.
Because the only time they came after us, they were looking for something we had. They got it, and then they left immediately. So.
All right. You killed.
We don't have a lot to do with the chainless at all, honestly. It's just that, if we had any glory, who knows what they might do? Either they'll try to recruit us, or they might not like the fact that we've done such good things. Perhaps this vampire character was in league with the chainless. We don't need that kind of heat right now. Better to cover this up than to draw attention to it, because who knows what the chainless might do if you revealed that you knew he was a vampire in general.
Right. Not a bad way of looking at things. I agree.
Oh, right. And with that whole vampire thing, there's a chance he's not gone because we didn't quite.
No, we most assuredly
Don't think
killed him. He died.
I
Maybe
mean,
not. We're
no,
not sure
me
how
and,
exactly it works.
me
with
and
this
Tormund
fella.
saw like a red mist
I
go
don't
up
think we
into the
killed him.
metal structure.
You keep talking about this red mist thing. I don't understand.
So-
Anytime I've seen
the-
someone turn into a
well-
red mist, it's because they're dead.
So
What we're trying to say is there's a chance he shows up. And if he does,
Oh, yeah, we've talked about this.
we kind of know his
Might
secret.
be
We
like
told
that.
you at this point, but he might try and point his fingers at us, but want to let you know so you can put a damper on that.
Did you just attack him, or did you at least talk to him before? Because Joran Kor has been like a founder of Sayor for a very long time.
I mean, he was hiding like in the top corner of his room, looking at us like down from the shadows.
Yeah, vampires don't speak.
that sounds
So
weird.
no, what happened is we tried to rush into the room after using some magic to make the whole room dark, and then he immediately attacked us. So yeah.
He was vicious. He was like a caged animal.
I mean, he didn't attack you first. You attacked him first. Right?
No.
That's not how
Nope.
I remember it.
No,
Not at all.
Blackstar. The only one who beat him in initiative was Blackstar, and all Blackstar did was cast mirror image, and didn't actually attack him.
Oh, it was the aggression of casting darkness in the room that provoked him into trying to defend
Yeah.
himself.
Good job,
Gotcha.
guys.
Because
we got
Razier
him.
was like, "I cast
Gotcha.
darkness."
I forgot.
You casted it afterwards. You were rolling
You're
initiative. You said rolling.
I mean, even if we did attack, this is out of character. Even if we did attack him first, we could just be lying.
Well,
who
actually,
would do such a thing?
I was about to ask Louise for a deception check, but I had to clarify and remember
No.
that it was actually the vampire that attacked first. So, or Joran Kor. Yeah.
God, I need to learn shut up with my -1 in charisma. Or I should have gone Fey Wanderer instead.
Well, if you're talking and you're doing the one who's
Yeah.
talking, I'm not going to be like, Tormund, give me a deception check. He's just
Yeah.
sitting there not saying
I'm just
anything.
standing right behind him, going, "Yep, that's what happened."
Exactly.
So that's where I got my advantage from earlier.
Razier-
Just Storming goes,
Razier's-
yeah.
We're waiting
I
for
approve,
Razier to roll
yeah.
the deception check, and you're just going like,
Give him the eye. All right, so where do we go from here? We have our cover story. We'll take care of all of that. We'll get things cleaned up. The people that died, it's very unfortunate. We, are at the extending condolences to the families. Where do you go from here?
Hopefully you can get them bodies back and have
I
fancy man at
don't
the
see
church.
how that's possible. There's a giant, 50, 60-foot round hole that goes down into the ground. It's not like,
You're right. Sorry for saying something.
I mean,
Uh,
who
do you know
could
how
be
far we
able
go
to
from
climb
here?
down a hole with, I don't know, climbing equipment?
we're fishermen and guards and people that, deal
Fishermen,
with,
so you have nets.
Yeah, look, I don't know what you're trying to say, but the hole is very deep.
Like how deep?
Right. That's
don't know.
that's another thing.
Where does
Maybe
Alora
we'll take a
stay?
look.
What?
Alora.
What does she
When
say?
I want to. Yeah, where does she stay? Like, if I wanted to meet with her on official business, like, where would I go?
She has a home outside the walls.
Okay. And if we just drop by to discuss with her this raider thing?
No. Oh, about the raider thing.
Yeah. Official
I-
business. I just said that.
Yeah, I would have to go and tell her you're coming first.
Okay. Can you set up a meeting for some time today?
Sure. You like later tonight?
Yeah, that's fine.
Like say 6:45.
Okay, absolutely.
She works late. Poor woman.
Yeah, she prefers to be out and have her meetings at night, and we can convince her to come to Melvin's Hammock, even though it's not her preferred location.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
at 6:45 here tonight. Then.
Right.
Yes, please let her know that we'd like to discuss something.
All right. I'll pass the message along.
Thanks, good captain.
Now.
Right. Now, as far as concluding our business, we hand you this ring, and what's done is done.
Yeah, don't we get
Finished.
paid too, though?
Oh,
No, they forget that we burned bodies.
Oh,
we
yeah. that's
forget
right.
you burned bodies, but he looks over towards Melvin, but then like cuts his sentence short, kind of nods towards Melvin. Oh, right. Hey, you Melvin comes walking over around the side, comes over to the table. You going to give me the ring? Is this
As long as
you give it to him?
Yeah, I hand it over.
Okay, he takes it and looks it over and kind of takes out a really dirty little lens thing that he has on. It's super super dirty, caked on one side, and kind of rubs it off, and some kind of brown liquid kind of runs down the side of his sleeve.
yeah.
Looks through at the ring.
That's
All right,
disgusting.
Get pink eye that way.
oh, that was some leftovers of the other, and it licks it off the side of his.
I am so concerned.
And his eyes go super bloodshot all of a sudden. You know that everything here is just drugs, right? That's all we do here. So, right,
Really?
the ring. And he puts on the ring, and just kind of smiles, holds up his hand. Yeah. He's just super happy
I
about
guess.
the ring. Yeah. Oh, right. I'm sorry, I forgot. Goes behind the bar and brings out a small sack of coins, puts them on the table. My whole life savings, as I promised to you, and I may have put a couple extra little things in there for you to just enjoy yourself, just a little, just to give you a little kick. Like I said, my life savings. So
What?
whatever you wish. That's what I have.
Wait, what?
I
Yeah,
told
this
you
was
I
the
was,
deal he made with his Zen.
I told you I was going to give you my life savings if you get this ring back, and that this is
You're
it's
going
the
to
ring.
return it, right?
Going to return it. Well, I have to return it if I want the tavern to come back. That's the whole point of this. Actually,
I'm just making.
that presents a very troubling. I'll have to wait for her to come back into town. She hasn't been back in quite a while, actually.
Is her stall still ran by somebody else while she's not in town? Or
It is. She leaves somebody behind to watch it for her.
Wonder what she does.
I don't go over there because, for obvious reasons.
Right.
But it's nice.
Well, now you've got the ring. I look to the captain. We good?
We're good.
All right.
Meeting at
This was so much
6:45.
fun. Yeah, 6:45. If you have any other things for us to take care of while we're here, just let us know.
Yeah, I don't think I will. Oh, but if I need something burned, I'll let you know.
Oh, please do.
All right? They like all stand up and hear the creaking of chairs as they push their chairs back, and the other guards kind of like wipe their mouths and put the remainder of their food bits back on the table. And Captain Roll, who hasn't said anything at this point, kind of just sitting there observing the conversation, turns and if you ever need a boat, I'm here to help. Just come on down and I'll give you a tour around the whole island. I'm happy to show you around, and it would be a great pleasure to.
Oh,
Sorry, I was
really?
just gonna ask your tour around the island. How long does it take?
Yeah.
Around the whole island? Oh, well, we don't
Yeah.
go around the whole island normally. We just
Well,
kind of go to the interesting parts. My boat tours are around between 1 and 3 hours. Usually a 3-hour tour.
Oh, ever shipwrecked?
No, of course not. Did you 3 individuals here not get the joke that was just made?
No,
Kyle-
I got it. 100%.
Kyle, Jason, and Felix don't get the joke.
No.
Oh,
They're too
young.
I'm. What was the joke?
A 3-hour tour.
I was about to say something about coconut phones.
Oh no,
Thanks,
he's
Professor.
googling it. He's googling a 3-hour tour.
Oh,
Come on.
Yeah, no, never watched this. Nope.
Ginger, Marianne, Professor, Mr. and Mrs. Howell.
Dude, you gotta be old to watch this, man.
What is it,
Whatever,
Gilligan's
nerd.
Island?
It is
Yeah.
good.
It's Gilligan's Island.
The Harlem Globetrotters were on that show a lot. They actually made the whole island into a resort eventually. Just so everyone's aware. Anyway,
Yeah,
all
just
right.
come
Well,
on
thanks,
out
boys.
and I'll give you a tour wherever you need to go. I'm actually kind of function as a tour guide here and there as well, so we'll just head out wherever you want to go. Just let me know.
Keep it in mind.
And they all kind of get up and nod to you. The guards lead them out, and the door closes behind them. You're left in Melvin's hammock, and you hear a couple of individuals outside kind of conversing with the guards for a few moments and looking out of the window that looks out to the road. It's just a couple of, it appears to be a couple of townsfolk who are just talking and were waiting outside to be able to be led inside, who wanted to go to Melvin's hammock for lunch. People
why
start kind
don't
of
we want
filing
to
in.
do this Raiders thing?
I mean, besides
I-
being tied down to here,
They want us to give them the good things we find.
yeah.
Seems kind of like they just don't want to do the work.
Plus, already tried the rated thing, didn't really work out.
I've never been a
Yeah,
Raider.
we got a bit of history there.
But my thing is, like, if they know where these ruins are, right, and they know some things about them, why not just be the Raiders? And we always just fake our own deaths anyway and get out of here? It's not like we couldn't do anything like that. Like, what's to stop them from stopping us? You know what I mean? Like, why?
There's some ties we don't want to really make. Rather be independent.
Plus,
I feel like-
why burn a bridge? Well, actually, correction.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing to say.
Yeah.
I like burning.
Why make ourselves enemies in Sayor if we don't need to?
I just feel like it would help our image in Sayor if we did take the job. I mean, we're gonna be here. I feel like we're gonna be here for a little while anyway because we've got some things to do.
Well, we've
I mean,
got to find Matthias and then...
Yeah, we don't know. After we find Pluto, we don't even know what that's gonna lead us into next. I mean, aren't
Well,
we
that's
essentially
true.
just raiders for these?
He's
Rebel
supposed
people-
to tell us where the chainless base is so we can find Buttercup.
I'm
Right,
assuming you're
and
saying
then-
this in hushed tones because there are a
Yeah.
good number of people that are filing into the tavern at this point.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm speaking in the
Tables.
halfling, so...
Okay.
I don't know a single thing he's saying. I start speaking in thieves' can't. So on the weekends, my barber, he pops down to the liquor store and he likes to buy at least an eighth, but he ends up buying 2 6-packs as well. He takes them to my uncle's brother, and they always end up getting a bit tipsy.
Dude, I'm convinced this is how military men talk.
Your uncle's brother, isn't that just your dad?
My uncle's brother, not necessarily.
Or his other uncle.
There's
Or my
another
other
uncle, maybe.
Yeah, but then wouldn't he say my father's brother? Like,
Felix?
Or just my
straight up
uncle.
Felix.
uncle, yeah.
Or it's like an uncle. It's a brother-in-law. So his uncle's
Oh.
brother-in-law.
You guys
Exactly.
clearly
My
don't
mother's
know how
uncle,
Thieves' Cant
then.
works, man. Like,
We're just picking it apart
Anyway.
and having a blast with it. That's all.
hey,
We need to speak with Allura anyway. I need to at least, but I don't think.
Right. It's more than we want to get involved with. I can assure you. We can talk about it later, but
All right,
it's not the direction we want to go in.
not right now.
Before we head out, though, I want y'all to know there was a fella outside throughout the night in one of them hammocks watching.
Watching
So we
us
should,
specifically.
Looked pretty much like they were looking directly at our rooms. So we might want to swing over there and see if they're around before we take off for whatever we're doing while we're here.
Right. So just to be sure, we're gonna go to the temple, to the Silent Sanctum, to maybe get Zender to be able to remove that ring. We're gonna go see if there's a magic shop to unload
Yeah,
some
do a
stuff
bit
or
of-
buy some stuff.
Do a bit of shopping and trip prep and ask around for some info on the local region. See if anybody else knows anything about them ruins.
I was actually just about to ask, could I open up the Wanderer's book and read about Sayor?
About what was before CR.
Well, no, I mean, it contains stories of the local regions, its history, and its religions.
Right.
But when I did that in Beacon, it said stuff like before Beacon.
I
Like,
mean, maybe.
The land
that's
was
its
completely
history.
different.
Yeah, that's its history, but we'll see.
All right.
He's like, stupid Jason, make me go and dig up my notes. Dude, this guy's so stupid.
All right. So Seor was around here. Is that it, Tim?
And you gotta wonder what happened geologically. You know?
Well, I mean, it's
just
in the lore.
old Veritas is just a Pangea. It's a Pangea of this world.
Yeah. No, I mean tectonic plates, Tim. We're talking volcanics.
I mean, it's in the lore. I don't know why you're trying to
But
pick apart.
then again, we
I'm
don't
not- no,
actually
I'm not-
know if this map is accurate.
I mean, we do have Paraba right there, and the ruins of Paraba are the north of Beacon.
It's Paraba, okay.
So
But
Paraba,
then
the island
again,
of
Eric,
Parabon clearly.
Eric, then again,
crashed
on
into
this
the-
map, there's Tel Noro. I doubt Tel Noro is that old. Or what if the ruins Black Star mentioned he got his magical thingy from were old Tel Noro?
Mhm. They just renamed it that again.
Yeah.
So so you're looking for the history of the region, right? Man, right now, Jason, this is when you wanted me to do this right now.
Dude, I'm getting too drunk, all right? Appreciate that I can still do things.
Okay, good to know.
It's not a slobbering mess.
There were stories tell of three brothers that were best of friends and were hunters and gatherers for their family, and in the old times, before
In the
tech
between.
before technologies began to advance and humanoid kind as a whole came to be so advanced that it essentially destroyed itself. That's the description that's given on that note specifically. But that those three brothers were heralded as heroes as old wars were fought, and 3 towns were named after the 3 brothers, who'd been named by their family as Furlath, Coralath, and Tenlath. And that it was a bustling archipelago, and that they traded with the wide world and were responsible for most of the tropical fruits and fishes, and also the 3 brothers, before having monuments built in their name, defeated a what's the word I'm looking for? A leviathan. It's not really the word I'm looking for. A sea monster.
Title.
A sea monster.
Moby Dick.
By the name of Paraba.
You said a bad word.
Dude,
It's not a bad word.
Well,
It's a
after you're gonna say
whale,
sperm
Ishmael.
whale, is that it?
Oh, gross. Gross.
Stupid.
But yeah, the sea monster was named Paraba, and then the largest like island city in the known world was then named after that sea monster, who was turned to stone during the battle and mounted as a massive monument in the center of this now thriving city eons later.
It's really just a goldfish.
It's a pretty
giant goldfish.
giant goldfish. Exactly.
Okay, so when we get back to the mainland, that's going to be in the ruins of Paraba.
Rappa the Rapper.
Parappa the Rapper, dude.
Yep.
That's what you get for
Okay.
the area surrounding where you are.
Thank you.
You get nothing else.
I mean, I think that's exactly what Jason wanted from that question. I think I gave him exactly what he wanted. Anyways, what are you guys doing?
What's the next order of business? What are we doing now?
See if that guy's outside.
Oh yeah, let's go.
And see how deep that hole is.
Should we go investigate the hole? I feel like I want to.
I mean, What if he's got a whole bunch of treasure in that big old coffin?
I
feel
love
like
treasure.
It's a telltale sign. Isn't it generally known that criminals reappear at the site of their crime?
Makes
Do they,
sense.
Black Star?
Well, I mean, it's a big old hole in the city, so I mean, there's probably a lot of people that are investigating it.
At
Just
least
looking at it.
But
But
What-
everybody
what
who
it-
goes there becomes a suspect.
what
In
intrigues me
Cal
more
Nora,
is
nobody
that
cares.
what intrigues me more is that we call it a coffin, but it looked like a metal ship, like the ones we signed the Requiem.
Well, apparently he was surrounded by stars at some point in his life.
So that means he had a flying ship, just like they showed in the Requiem, and they don't just fly in the sky; they fly in space.
Well,
Maybe we should
not
take a
bad.
look at all that. What's everybody
Shame-
got to do today?
Shame Trail's not with us to go see the magic ship.
Yeah.
But hey, we have a new dwarf now.
Razier did make a suggestion as to what you should do.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
should
say we go
go
out there
Yeah.
and see if that guy's there.
All right, let's go look.
What do you look like?
Buddy.
It was hard to tell with the rain and where they were sitting.
All right.
But I thought you saw clearly to darkness.
Yeah, but it was raining.
And let me guess, you can see clearly now that the rain is gone. Is that it?
It's a bit easier, yeah.
Oh, the rain hasn't
All right,
completely
but let's-
stopped, but It's mostly
Let's
stuffed.
go. And Black Star
rough.
stands up and he turns into Xander again.
You know I don't like that.
Oh yeah, I know.
There's
Why
a
do
little
you
girl.
think he
There's a
does
little
it?
girl sitting with her parents in Melvin's hammock who like looks up from her little high chair, face covered in food, like a piece of cake in her hands, and looks up as you turn into Xander and goes, "Wow."
And that, kid, is why you don't take the weird powder that the Malvin has.
She's just like,
Oh no, cake's fine though. Eat your cake.
looking up at you,
All right, let's go outside.
looking at Xander, and back at Blackstar. You guys head outside, open the
Come
door.
on, twin.
How's Xander doing with this twin situation right now?
I mean, I'm not. I'm reading something, Tim.
Oh,
Okay.
are you?
Okay.
are you
I
reading?
like. I'm making my own.
Making your way?
Yeah, I'm making my way towards some assumptions, some conclusions.
Are we going downtown?
You know what they say about assumptions, Jason?
No, I don't.
Always do
Care to
that.
explain?
I can't. There's bad words in there.
Black Star walks out the door.
Okay, yeah. All
Yeah,
right,
I'm
so you-
definitely
You
right.
head
behind.
outside, you walk around the back of the building where these tables and seating arrangement is and these hammocks. And there are a few individuals that are sitting at them that are kind of enjoying a couple of drinks. Nothing too crazy. There's a couple of families, and there's still the pillar of steam that just rises up into the sky, kind of setting Sayor up as a beacon for probably miles and miles around as it just filters up this gray kind of smoke looking, but it's steam, pretty visibly at this point. And yeah, there's no person in that hammock that you'd seen last night.
Yeah, they ain't here.
Make a perception check
Did-
if you want.
Yeah.
Anybody want to
Anything
assist?
crazy? Yeah, I definitely want to assist.
Just have,
When you say make a perception check, I mean, yeah, I thought you meant all of us.
well, you both have rolled now, so we'll just take
I find
Louise's 22. It's fine. It's fine. We'll use this. I'm sure that, yeah, Eric would prefer that we use Louise's 22 anyways.
I like 22 better than 11.
Looking around at like pretty far away, kind of from where you are, at I guess it's not that far away. There's a one of the lighthouses up here. There's an individual up at the top of it with looks like a spyglass. Just the one that's just north of you. It's a few hundred feet from where you are. Just kind of up, kind of shoulders, elbows over the over the railing, and just kind of like leaning there and looking at you guys through the spyglass. Realizes that you kind of like catch their attention, kind of puts the spyglass away, and then just kind of looks out towards the ocean.
Is he trying to act like he wasn't looking at us? Is that
I
it?
wasn't watching you.
He's all nonchalant about it.
Yeah, just. Oh, it is.
What?
What? There's people in town? What? Never seen anyone.
I think we should go talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. See why they're watching us. It's also towards getting into town too, so let's start.
Good. Yeah, let's do that then. I wonder what they're up to. We're always being watched, or something's happening. Because I feel like we're
Yeah.
so.
You just realized
Yeah, it
that?
seems-
I mean,
Happened this
you're
year.
being chased by your old gang, so I'm pretty sure you're always being watched, Lexar.
That's a good point. All right, well, let's go, I guess.
Can we walk over there while keeping line of sight?
Yeah, you can see it the entire time. As you guys start to walk away from the tavern and make your way down the road, the individual does start to descend from the lighthouse, goes out of sight as they go into a door and start.
You know,
into the building itself.
As they're talking about being watched, I would just like to cast see invisibility. See if I could see any little scrying buttons or anybody lurking around.
Wow, this is the first time you've done this in days, right? Sure, make a perception check for me.
The whole wall is watching you.
18.
18. There is indeed a little sphere floating in the air above. Definitely you, Xander, for sure, 100%.
Nice.
Oh. This would be 3. Was here? Yeah. So there's 2. So there's one above Black Star as well.
What?
Mm-hmm. So not just
What?
one, but 2.
What do you mean the wanted man is being watched?
Well,
How long does see invisibility last? An hour?
an hour. Yeah. Can I? What? I forget. Is there anything I can do to break those?
Dispel magic.
Just dispel magic. Yeah. All right. I'll dispel magic the one over Black Star.
Okay. So
Speaking of being watched, and I'll wave my hand.
I don't think you need to.
Well, what's...
Oops.
It's like the
Yeah.
counter spell.
It's like counter spell. Depends on the
Yeah.
spell level.
So I'm doing it at 3rd level.
Yep.
To dispel the magic.
Well, it's obviously 9th level, so no.
Ninth level
Um,
scrying. Jeez.
Oh.
They absolutely want to watch for that day.
Mm-hmm. So you
It's-
need to
a
roll.
9th level scry is just like a 9th level cure wounds.
So this
He
is
doesn't do that.
5th level. So is it wisdom?
DC 15.
15. Yeah.
And it's
Okay.
it's an ability check from using as a spellcasting ability.
Gotcha.
So for Zender it's intelligence, and for Rizir it's charisma.
So I'm rolling a d20 plus 5.
Yeah.
Hey.
24.
You.
Well, that'll do it.
Ooh, that boy good. That boy good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just say, speaking of being watched, and I'll wave my hand over Black Star's head. Someone's
I look
keeping-
at you.
Floating around you just
Yeah.
continues to just kind of still low a little
Someone's keeping tabs on us.
I look at you looking exactly like you. What do you... watch, I can do it too. And then I do exactly what he did. I don't cast anything, but I do it over his head. Twinning!
No, Black Star.
Yes.
I mean, somebody is watching us literally.
Well, who would be watching?
Yeah, that guy over there in the lighthouse.
I know. Oh my God.
I think he means like in the room back in the
Look,
right.
You ain't been
Look.
saying nothing. You just
I mean,
talking like we should be seeing something.
I mean.
What do your
somebody's
elf
been-
eyes see?
Wait, but
somebody's-
Rizir, why don't you
elf.
just like do your magical eyes? I'm sure you'd see it then.
Somebody's been scrying on us.
Oh. That's
Oh,
the
that's
one where
not
you can
good.
see people from a distance, right?
Right.
Hmm.
And
Oh,
there's
no.
Wait,
That's a
but
good point. Let me see.
Zender, do you think it might be Mom?
Well, that's why I didn't get rid of mine. But I got
Well, why'd you get rid of
Black
mine?
Star's.
Wait, so there's 2?
Wait, someone's been watching me.
I mean,
It's
there's
not-
always someone watching you.
It's not
I
a
am
good case
quite
for you,
magnetic.
Black Star.
So what?
It's not a good case for you, I don't think.
Why not?
50,000 reasons.
Yeah, that's okay.
Because you're more
It's only
wanted than
25,000.
anything else.
That's 25. What was the 50,000 at?
I don't know.
I remember there was
It was
50,000
the
plus.
offer. It was the offer for the pony.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't someone come and talk to us about that?
Yeah. What was it? What was his name again? Rizir, do you
Riser.
remember?
Riser. Yeah.
Okay. At this point, you guys are over at the lighthouse.
Yeah.
You've kept eyes on it, and by the time, so you've walked over there. The individual has exited the lighthouse and is making their way northward along the edge of the
How far away
water.
are they?
Oh, following.
So obviously you're now not heading towards the lighthouse, and you're heading towards them, right? So
Yes.
they seem to be walking more quickly than normal. And so at this point, I mean, probably that's 20. They're probably at like 250 feet from you.
Look, there he goes. That's the one that was watching us, right?
Yep. Let's go get him.
Get him, boys.
Someone gonna he's not running, so should we run after him or should we walk quickly and not arouse any suspicion? Blackstar starts walking faster.
Okay.
Match pace.
Yep.
All right, everybody starts running. Like,
Wait, aren't you
I'll
faster?
faster.
We're like it's like a speed walking competition, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, aren't you faster, Tarman? You could just run
I
and catch
could
him.
probably catch up to him.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, let
running
me-
through the
hold-
streets
hold
after
on.
this man, would that be a problem?
I'll snap and summon Sparrow.
There's
Oh,
also
hold
that,
on.
yeah.
I forgot you have a horse.
I can't do
Yeah.
a horse noise. I'm not even going to attempt it. Yep.
You're not a horse girl, Tim?
So, summon Sparrow. Get on Sparrow. Start chasing after this person. One thing I will say that you do notice is that there's a bit of a crowd kind of in the shopping area, kind of in the center of town, kind of. And there is a group of the chainless, like the ones that you saw before, that are kind of like amidst that group. And there is a taller than all the others individual that's amongst them, and this individual seems to be beelining it for them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Taller
So
individual.
you'd
like it
see
could be
that
the
kind of
red
way in
king tall,
advance.
or-
Well, it's the same individual that you saw yesterday, who's 9 feet tall.
Nice.
Yeah. I want to get over in front of that guy real quick before he gets anywhere near that part of town.
Okay. So he's like realizes that you're chasing after him and just begins to like just run, but obviously the force is hey faster.
The force horse.
The horse, that doesn't even make any sense. Anyways,
Who's the force, Tim?
You broke Tim.
the horse is way faster. You catch up and kind of like cut him off a bit. Tries to like dodge around the horse, and Sparrow just kind of like kicks up and does the neighing thing and kind of like slams the ground a little bit. It's a
Oh there, fella.
younger
Hold on.
individual who looks probably like in their maybe early 20s, but has like dirt on their face and dirty blonde hair that's like scraggly. They are wearing like a chainless cloak, even with the hood and everything, but it's dirty. And that's why you like didn't recognize it. It's so dirty, like they rolled in mud and it's just like caked. Looks like a brown cloak, but you can, now that you're up close, can see kind of like the fringes of gold and it looks like underneath the cloak or underneath the hood there's like a kind of like a red fur, kind of like you'd have like to keep warm, like to pull over, right? That's a little disconcerting, but that's also super faded and looks like it's sun bleached as well. Looks kind of gaunt, and you can't make out too many other features as far as like their body type, just like really skinny and dirty hands. You can't see any concealed weapons or anything like that. There's no backpack or anything. Just kind of like breathing heavily.
So I'm gonna ask you to stop right there.
Like tries to run around the side of Sparrow without responding to you.
I'm gonna hop off and
He tries
grab
to
him
run.
and just get in his way.
Okay.
If
Well,
he's trying to
everybody else
run,
catches
then
up.
I'll try
Yeah, how
and
far
freeze
are we
him.
away?
I mean, he was already 250 feet ahead of you guys when Sparrow and Razir took off towards this individual. So I mean, you're
How far
running
was
to
he
catch
from
up
the
now.
group of chainless people?
The ones that are visible, probably over here, and like over here, and you kind of ran around these houses. Probably, I mean, that's like a couple 100 feet away. He probably made it to like here when you caught him, approximately.
Sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Where?
I don't know if you can see me pinging, but
Oh yeah, okay.
in between
Yeah,
some
between the
houses
blue
over
and
here.
orange.
And then you saw the people were where?
The start of them is like right up over like here,
Okay,
so a
okay.
couple hundred, like 200-300 feet away, 400 feet, somewhere in there. So you can go ahead and make a opposed. This is an athletics versus because he's going to grapple him, right? He's trying to slip away to try and run past you. That he is trying to do that actively. So he is definitely going to use acrobatics on this. Ooh.
My athletics is awful. But I rolled okay. 14.
Can't you do your lore
I
or
can,
knowledge from the
I
past
will.
life or something?
I can and will. And a d6 to that.
Hope he rolls good.
That's 2 more. So 16.
He is just a little too wiry and a little too slippery. He
Biscuits.
manages to sleep. He sleeps out of your grasp.
You sleep out your grasp.
He sleeps out of your grasp.
You sleep right out your grasp. Oh, saints preserve us.
And just starts like just running like full pace.
This is a problem. We should run now.
You do
Use my
catch.
reaction to make another attack on him
By the
to
way,
grapple him again.
I don't think you can do that. I'm pretty sure you can.
Oh wait,
So
wait,
jump
wait.
off to
Am
grab
I-
him.
how
and
far
as
away
he
are we?
Slips out, grab him.
You can't use your reaction to grapple, right?
How far
Well,
away?
he is
You
leaving.
can.
Yeah, because you can make an attack and you can substitute any attack with an attempt to grapple.
Oh. I didn't realize that.
Yep. Unless I'm missing something.
Let's
check.
just to be clear, this guy is the guy who we think has been watching us this whole time.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm gonna dimension door over to them.
Of course you are.
Oh, can you take one of us with you?
Yeah, I will. I'll bring Tormund.
Oh, whoa, they're gone.
It's-
Louise, we're way back here now.
And Tormund's medium sized, right? It's medium or smaller. to
Right,
take
right
with you?
now, I'm medium sized.
Yeah. I'll hook arms with Tormund. It's a little chilly down there, and I'll open a door in the floor and jump down, and then
Nice.
we'll pop back up. It's up to 500 feet, right? They were only like 200 feet ahead.
Yes.
I'm also wrong.
Okay,
about
so
the
we'll pop up like
opportunity attack grappling.
250 feet ahead, like in front of him, where this guy's running.
Okay. And the chainless, so you'd be like dimension dooring right in front of where the chainless are.
Oh, woof. All right, I'll just go right by Razir then.
Just to be clear, right? We'll say he's 250 feet from you, and 250 feet past him is where the chainless are, and that's where he's running to, right?
Okay.
So if you
So,
you can go past
So-
him
Go,
and be in between the two.
Like 50
yeah,
feet past him.
that's what I'm trying to do. Like 50 feet like 50 feet
Oh.
ahead of this guy, but 200
Okay.
feet like from the chainless.
Gotcha. Okay, that's totally doable. All right, so grab Tormund and like you literally describe to me your dimension door.
So and this is the first time I'm doing it, but basically I want it to be like a trap door in the ground or like in the wall wherever I use it, and it's definitely like cold in my interdimensional travel, but
A little frosty.
basically you open the door and there's a little bit of like snow that's blowing out and billowing, and then you just step right down and you fall like it's like a hole, and you then pop right back up like out of this other trap door that's in the opposite place.
That's cool.
That's funny. Okay,
Um,
so you pop
So I've
up.
got
You're
a
now
little bit of
50
frost in my
feet.
beard.
Yep. And then as we pop up, I will use my stasis on this guy.
Oh, wow.
So he's got to roll Constitution save.
Natural one.
Okay. So he's stuck for 6 seconds.
Okay. So he's like mid-run, sweat coming down. Is he actually frozen? He's frozen in place?
He's frozen in place for a whole turn.
He can't talk?
Okay.
No, I don't think he's incapacitated.
Okay, gotcha.
He's incapacitated in a field of magical energy until the end of my next turn.
Black Star breaks out into a run.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up to him, and well, we're about 50 feet away, right?
50 feet, yeah.
Okay, so then I'm going to. I assume we're basically in combat right now. I'm gonna use my full turn and dash over to him, so he can't run past me.
Okay. I mean, he's in stasis, so you use your full turn. You're able to easily dash
Yeah.
over to him.
Yeah,
And I believe if
because I can't grapple him yet.
Yeah, but in theory, it's until the end of my next turn that he's encased.
Okay.
So
So it was you.
if we were to roll initiative, like I don't know where he'd be, but
We'll say it's
yeah,
We'll say it's you, and then
It's-
this guy that's running, and then Torment.
Yeah.
How about that? Why not?
sure.
We can roll for it if you want. It's not a big deal. Anyways, so Torment, you use your action and everything. Over there, Black Star. You.
Yep.
What's
We're
your
still,
movement
me
speed?
and Louise are still way back there.
Yeah. So you
Yes.
can get like 60 feet closer per round, so you're not going to get there for like 4 rounds. Essentially, if we go, we don't need to bring this into initiative. Honestly.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Um,
so. I think Razir and Tormund together can
He's not
probably
going
restrain
anywhere
this
next
guy.
turn.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh,
I've
did
got
you
a plus
take-
8 to
did you
my-
take
I've got a
Sentinel?
plus 8 to my athletics.
Did,
so
did you
he's
take
not going
Sentinel
anywhere.
perchance?
Not yet.
Oh.
If necessary,
yet.
while Black Star's moving, if I get within 120 feet, I will grasp of Hadar and Eldritch Blast him, pull him back 10 feet.
Jeez.
And you're gonna Eldritch
Well,
Blast him.
that'll break him out of the case.
If I need to, I'm not doing it right away.
He's not going anywhere next
Yeah, I
turn.
don't think this guy's going
Um,
anywhere.
I'm just gonna roll a couple things real quick here.
Perception.
Perception checks.
You know what's going on. No, that's one.
This is how we die.
All right, so
Yippee-ki-yay.
two of the out of all the ones I rolled, 2 of the chainless that are amidst the crowd kind of turn and look at what's happening, and their eyes kind of go wide for a second, and then you hear them like shouting something, and a bunch of them turn, as does the figure turns towards the
Hooray!
individual that you've stasised currently. This is all happening at the same time. So they've now realized and have turned in your direction. Black Star, I'll say that you... What's your movement speed? 30?
Yeah, 30.
30? Okay, so you're like 190 feet away
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Tormund, and Louise is also with you. And so Tormund and Razir and Xander are all there. So it's Xander's turn first in this particular instance. Although Razir hasn't done anything since the last attempt
Yeah,
at
what's
something.
Razir doing?
Yeah, let's go Razir first.
Yeah, what am I doing? Well, now they've all noticed.
Burn the city to the ground.
Become an immediate problem.
Hey, we're in trouble, Felix.
Who'd you blow up this time?
It wasn't me.
I mean, you stasis him.
I didn't blow anybody up.
So Louise and Blackstar are about 190 feet from this individual who everyone else is chasing. Xander and Tormund dimension doored 50 feet in front of the individual, but 200 feet from the chainless. And the chainless have now turned and realized that this is happening, and this individual is trying to get to the chainless, and so they've alerted the Red King, who is with them, or who
Red King's with them.
you presume is the Red King. And so all heads have now turned in the crowd towards the event that's happening. So now it's we're not rolling initiative for this, but it's Razir's turn to go, essentially. What is Razir doing in this moment? And then we're going to do Xander, where the stasis that was cast on this individual will end after Xander takes his turn.
I'm just gonna move over to catch up and be with the group to be ready for whatever happens. Not much else I can do at the moment.
Aren't you like right next to him?
He got past me and ran. So
Okay.
I gotta turn and catch up.
I mean, if you dash, you can
Right.
catch up to him. You
Yeah.
can get him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just get over there to be with the group for whatever happens.
Okay. So you run up there. Use your, yeah. Anything else that you'd be... Nothing you can really prepare at this point. You use your movement. Yeah, action.
Yeah.
All right, Xander.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Gonna die.
Some
Let's get some appropriate...
Yeah, I don't know
Have
what's
some
I don't know
appropriate
what's gonna
music.
happen.
The
So I'm gonna
chainless theme
move.
song.
I'm gonna move 30 feet to catch up to Tormund. And I'm going to double click the Chronomancer's pocket watch and give Tormund haste.
Okay. Jeez.
Because I don't know
Okay.
what's about to happen. I don't like this situation right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to stand next to Tormund. And the stasis breaks at the end of my turn.
It does. And it's now the end of his turn, this guy's turn.
Sure.
He's standing... Tormund, you're right up against him, right? So he's going to maneuver around you. And
He's
yeah.
going to get an opportunity attack. 100%.
you're going to attack him.
Is he running away from me?
He's going to try and run away from you.
You can
Oh, I'm gonna
replace it
try
with a
and grapple
grapple. Yes.
I thought we just established that you can't grapple as a
I thought we did.
It's an opportunity attack. You can
I was-
replace an
I was
attack
wrong.
with a grapple. Oh, you were wrong?
It
He just-
says attack
Oh.
action.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then can I attempt to trip him as he's running?
I believe
And
that's
that'll
just a
be my
thing.
attack.
Sure.
To kick his feet.
Sure. I'll allow it. Make an attack roll with your
It's
your
the same.
your
It's the
strength.
same roll.
Yeah, it's
It's
an
like an
athletic
arm.
Plus
check.
8 to my unarmed strike.
Sure.
And he takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, where's the attack roll?
It's the. I mean,
It's the
'cause-
athletics. The athletic.
Yeah, because to
It's
shove someone / strip someone into
Yeah,
an
well-
athletics check.
It's athletics.
You rolled a natural one on your.
Yeah, but Tim,
That's perfect. Yeah.
when you try to shove someone, you do an athletics checks. That's why I rolled that. He rolled that.
But you can't take the shove action as
yeah.
a reaction when you're using your
Yeah,
Your
then it's the
reaction to
same
do
as
an-
grapple because
opportunity.
you said he could try and trip him. So that's why.
I missed him.
Yeah, I'm allowing
I'll-
him to.
I'll make you re-roll that.
I'm allowing him to do what he can already do, which is take an opportunity attack and flavor
Okay.
it as a tripping attack.
Tormund,
to trip
re-roll
him.
that.
So
Okay.
he's not grappling
23.
him. So you roll 23. Okay, that definitely hits. So you said 6 points of damage.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So he
This
gets
guy
just
skids across the floor.
yeah. He like catches leg and he just goes like butt over. What's it called? Butt over tea kettle because we don't use
Butt
the
over
bad
tea
the
kettle,
bad, the
yeah.
bad words. Okay. So hits the ground and just like and like just rolls forward. He actually only rolls forward about like 10 or 15 feet, but doesn't. So he slides to a halt as the individuals at this point begin to Louise and Blackstar close in another 60 feet with your dashing movement because you have no other way of getting there, right? So now you're about 130 feet
Correct.
away from your friends. It's now the other people's turns, and so in a flash of motion, as all of this happens, let me just pull something up here real quick to make sure that he can actually do this.
Crud.
He casts Wish.
I haven't asked you to roll
casts
initiative yet, so
Wish.
I'm trying not to have this be an initiative, but I also need to double check on where did I put this?
He casts Wish would be crazy.
There it is.
He subtle casts Wish. He's a wizard, so we don't actually know he casted Wish.
Dude, wizard with meta magic.
I said wizard, I read
Subtle-
sorcerer.
Subtle PWK. He points at Tormund. Explosion.
Turns into a red mist.
Hey, give me one more level and I'll be fine.
Give him one more level, he'll pass the PWK.
Yep.
Yeah. So, the instant that Tormund trips him, and before you guys are actually running that extra 60 feet, this 9-foot tall individual there's a little, very, very lightly veiled window of like a glimmer of energy that kind of just shifts in the air. And like almost like a windshield wiper comes across, and the Red King is just standing there over the individual and catches their hand as they slide across the stones, kind of picks him up off of the ground, and then you
we don't look
guys,
too good, guys.
run forward. And then it would be this individual's turn at this point.
Big lad.
Picks him up. Nariman, what have I told you about playing with the riffraff? Turns to the rest of you who were there, Tormund specifically. Let's see.
This isn't good.
Yeah, this is perfect. This is everything we wanted.
It's really not, actually.
Well, I mean, Jason, you did say he was a schmuck and we could beat him, so.
You did say that, yeah.
I don't remember that.
You did say that 100%.
I don't remember that.
A few times, as a matter of fact.
Who are you again?
I'm,
Are you sure we're in the same game?
I look just like
Okay.
Xander.
Oh my god, no way.
A hand
Still looks
comes
like
up
me.
and just speaks to you. This must just all be one large misunderstanding. I don't think there needs to be a quarrel here, and I think that my friend seems to have just tripped and skinned his knee. We'll get that taken care of. Now, I would ask that the rest of you just be on your way.
I think
Quick
we gotta take the
question.
L, guys.
Has he noticed me and Blackstar?
I mean, you guys are continuing to run, and he's kind of
Yup.
like put up his hand. We'll just say
I mean,
he's
'cause
not using
we're
his
on-
action
what-
to attack or do anything else, so
'Cause
he's
what was it? We're 190 feet away, is that it?
Yeah,
You're-
well,
yeah.
we were at 130 now because we got the
130,
run.
yeah.
right?
after your turn. Yep. His voice
pretty
carries.
Louise, something's happening up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think it's a good idea to have you go up to the who we think might be the leader of the chainless?
Oh, okay, you're right. And then I kind of slow down.
Yeah, he tripped. Just yeah.
You
Sorry.
know, I think it would be fitting if, well, maybe a little bit later today, maybe tomorrow, as long as you don't leave town, I'm going to be leaving town tomorrow, here for the rest of today, so perhaps today is better, but I've been meaning to have a conversation with the lot of you, and points to each one of you individually. I've heard of some things that you've done. I know who you are. And I think you know who I am. Let's be honest. You know who I am. Now I'm going to take my friend and escort them off to a safe location, as they are not capable of handling themselves outside of a little bit of espionage that I may have sent them on myself. If it's one thing that I am, it's very honest. And I'm going to be upfront and honest with you. I wish to have a conversation with you. I'm impressed. So, don't go too far. I'm doing a bit of shopping in town. And then I'll come looking for you. Sound good?
We don't have a choice, do we?
You say that out loud?
Yeah.
Everybody in life, everyone with a life, has a choice. Xander, you just need to make the right one. And he turns around and walks back.
Xander's gonna kick a stone. I'm so tired of everyone knowing my name.
Yeah, it's a bit troubling.
Well, what do we want to do?
I ain't sure.
The individual who you were chasing, who definitely did skin their knee or whatever, has kind of like a bruised look on their face, but just kind of like turns over their shoulder and just sticks her tongue out at you. This is an adult. It's not a child. It's an adult.
What?
It's churlish.
No
Man, it's churlish.
way, dude. Oh. Dude.
Not a child, although they are acting like one. Sticks her tongue out at you, turns around, arm over the shoulder, this 9 foot tall individual who's actually arms way down here on their small form. Walk back to the group and they blend in, and yeah, they're not like marching away from you. They are slowly walking through town. They're literally looking at wares of the various tents that are there. Which I guess at this point I could just simply end the music, because they are here, right in front of you.
They're in the general area.
They're here. And said that once they've concluded their business, that they will come looking for you. So, you are free to move about the cabin, as they say.
That is bad news bears.
Yes.
I really wanted to kill him.
Let's go do some shopping.
You know, I suppose I didn't 100% ask. I kind of cut out of the initiative order there. Would Tormund have done more? I'll remember to ask more in the future if there was something more that you would have done.
I don't know. I mean, I don't. Not yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that Kyle, you've not been with us that long, and so you've not experienced what everyone else has, and also Tormund has not been with the group and has not experienced what the majority of the group has. But I know that Tormund would know the weight and gravity of this individual, who is, for lack of a better word, I actually wouldn't say legendary, but they are. You would not attack a person who is associated with this person, and especially me knowing Tormund would know not to do this. This is not something that Tormund would want to tango with, at least not right now.
Yeah.
Tormund would be smart enough not to make that decision.
Understood.
Yeah. Yeah. So, the Red King, your perhaps quarry, stands but 200 to 300 to 400 feet from you, shopping in the town that you're staying in. What would you like to do?
Black.
Oh.
Oh no,
Missed.
we weren't.
What you guys talk about?
He wants a meeting.
Oh, right.
Who he wants
Louise,
to talk to us?
Louise and Blackstar run. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he does.
Yeah.
Shame we already have a meeting scheduled for tonight. We
Yeah, I
won't be
have
able
a
to
thing
make
at
it.
6:45 tonight.
Feel like this one's probably a little bit more important.
I mean, Red King humiliating another bard. I don't know. It's
Plus, maybe uncovering who's the one impersonating your teacher.
yeah, exactly. Oh, I have to go do that too.
I think we both know who's impersonating your teacher.
We do. I'm gonna kill him. It's not cool.
I don't know if you did. You hear everything that he said, Blackstar?
Who?
The Red King.
I mean, could
No, I
could
didn't
I
hear
see
any-
his lips?
I thought he was talking to everybody.
We were
Yeah,
like, wait.
we were back. That's why.
Apparently,
Who's-
he's leaving tomorrow.
But could I see the Red King's lips?
Yeah, 100%. You could.
And then I could have just read his lips.
I mean, I did say his voice was carrying,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Forgot
so
that, yeah.
you would have been able to hear what he was saying.
I don't really want to talk to him though. What's he want from us? Or is it just you guys he's after? Do I have to be there?
No,
I mean,
he
Black
definitely
Star, I feel like
pointed
he's
at you,
after
too.
you quite
I
a
feel
bit
like
as well.
he's- Yeah.
Well, what'd I do to him?
He pointed at all of us.
What do you mean? What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Well, it looks like he's going to come find us, whether we want to talk to him or not. I think that's going to happen.
Does that mean we all have to hang out together today, or
Well, you really don't want to be seen with us, is that it?
no? I just have things to do. I don't want to. You guys want to shop or whatever? I need to go.
Right.
Steal
I'm
from
not
people?
sure how much of that we're going to be able to do with him walking around.
Why is he going to attack us on sight? He didn't attack us right now.
I mean, yeah, you did say we could just go
True.
about our business until.
If he wanted to end us, I'm pretty sure we would have been ended like right away.
Fair enough. guess
So,
Know about what we were going to do.
yeah.
So wait, are we hanging?
The
We
ha-
are hanging out today, or no?
So wait, just to be clear, we are hanging out.
Now, what he's actually asking is,
Huh?
am I allowed to steal from people?
Correct.
So, I was gonna say, do we go to the hag's tent?
I mean, yeah. What do we? Where does everybody want to go first? I guess if we're all going to be together, let's make a round of the
There-
tent, figure stuff out.
Yeah, because I feel like if we're looking for magical items, that's where we need to go.
Yeah, probably.
Amongst other spots around town, yeah.
All right. Well, then I guess let's head into the market area, and I won't steal anything at all. And I overly exaggerate a winking motion to Xander.
Please don't steal from the hag.
Wait, do you still look like Xander?
No, I don't. I look like,
Okay.
Just,
but I
Black
have a
Star,
mustache.
Is it
please
like a
just
fiery
don't
mustache?
steal from the hag.
I won't.
It's
We don't
you
want
saw
no
what she did.
curses on
She
us.
basically ruined what's his face life. To you, I'm pretty sure all she could do is like make your fingers like curly so you can't play music anymore or something like that.
Oh, don't even joke like that, Lou. That's not funny at all.
Or should make you
I'm not
ugly,
joking.
so-
I'm being serious. Don't steal from the hag.
I mean, she's not here, so technically I'm not stealing from her directly.
You are.
All right, let's say you employ someone to guard your stuff, and while you're gone, somebody leaves with it without your permission. Was it stolen from you?
No, my employee failed to safeguard things, and I'm mad at them now.
You shouldn't run your own business. Right.
Probably not. I switched to Primordial and I look at Xander and I ask him, "So what's up with that thing that was watching me earlier? Did you get any information on it?"
Black Star, don't talk about me like that.
Not talking about you, Grignet.
In Primordial, I don't really have any information for you. I just know that there was some thing or someone watching you.
You know that's kind of concerning too.
Yeah, I think it's concerning for all of us because you being in danger puts the rest of us in danger.
Yeah, but someone's already watching you too. So what if that's like you're putting us in danger also? I don't know why
I
I have to
mean,
put that on me.
you're right, but you know what? Never mind.
Who would be watching you?
My mom,
Just her?
among other people. It seems everybody wants to keep an eye on me and keep
I was
tabs
gonna
on
say
me.
you're very
So
popular with all the people.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, while you're talking, the scrying orb actually poofs from above you, and a few seconds later, one appears above Louise's head.
Yeah, definitely mom.
Oh, you know it's your mother.
Just have a hunch.
That's good. I'm glad. I wonder who's watching me. I'm concerned now.
Who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll get some crazy vision
About what?
about who's watching you.
Why do you take that tone with me?
Well, because you say it like about what? Like
Yeah,
as if
because I
it's
I
like
want to know what your visions are about. I think it's so cool that you have them.
we have to talk later today.
Oh,
Not about anything specific. I feel like I haven't been getting to know you well enough.
no, you don't want to get to know me. You seem very annoyed every time we speak.
But that's why I need to get to know you.
So you're less annoyed?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
Anyway, everybody else is probably wondering what we're talking about.
I know, but it's fun to keep them confused.
I'm not.
I know you're not, Grigneck. Thank you.
Uh, I mean, we could talk in Primordial later if you want. We can have like a
Yeah,
whole.
I
Yeah.
like talking in Primordial with you because it's fun, and I also get to practice Primordial.
Yeah, it's good for me
He
too.
needs his practice.
Uh,
Do you want to start learning Thieves' Cant, by the way? You always seem so interested when I start speaking in code.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay, I'll teach you some things.
in Draconic, I'd ask Xander, what you guys talking about?
In Draconic. Oh, we're talking about hanging out later.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that's fun. Is that what we sound like? That's exciting. I speak in common again. All right, where are we going first? I'm going to do some shopping now. And also, I want to steal from people, so I'm excited.
Just not the hag, just so we're 100% clear.
Right, yes. Hands to myself at her store.
Yeah, because remember, she's gonna ruin your fingers, and you're never gonna be able to play music again.
Right. And then as we're walking, are there people nearby?
There are a number of people. There are chainless mixed in with the crowd. It's like there's like a core group of like maybe 10 or 12 that stick right near the Red King, but there's like 100 or so that are intermingled with the crowd, and there's a few people that are.
That's it. We could take 100 people.
Do any of them
Dude,
look a
they're
bit more
schmucks.
important than others?
They're not ready for this fireball.
Exactly.
That's a great question. Make a perception check for me.
What was the question perchance? I was
Can I ask
listening.
Louise also to keep an eye out for this sort of thing?
You
Oh,
wanna-
well, I guess Louise,
Yeah?
do me a favor. If you see any of these chainless people who look maybe a bit more self-important, a bit more head up their butt type, let me know. I've got
So
an idea.
if I say chainless, that looks like you. That's it.
You're so rude sometimes. I don't know why I talk to you, honestly.
All right, I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, just let me know. Point any
And-
out that you think might be
Yeah.
more important.
Just to be sure, I assume your ideas related to your new gifts. Is that it?
Yeah, also stealing.
Yeah, that. But all right.
There are two shorter chainless who are wearing armor as opposed to they don't have their cloaks on, and it's like a darkened armor with gold trim on it, and on the edges and fringes of it there's kind of like when Xander casts stasis, there's like an energy field that kind of like forms around the individual and keeps them, whatever, in stasis. These individuals have almost like frost that's built up on their armor, and there's like just very low amounts of like steam coming off of it, just kind of shedding off, but the frost looks like it's rebuilding itself on their armor specifically.
That's crazy. So they're stealing my flow.
And
does it look like armor of Agathis to me?
It does not. It doesn't look like anything you've seen before. And it also, I'm describing it as frost because that's what it looks like, but it's definitely an ethereal, like a dark blue energy that's attached itself to their armor and is emanating off of it. There are these little spikes that are like one on each shoulder, and then like 5 or 6 on the torso, and then on the legs and on the boots as well. And getting a better look and a better angle and kind of watching for a little while as the crowd kind of parts, the cart that was transporting this gem-like crystal is being wheeled behind the Red King. How close do you want to get?
I don't want to get too close. I'm just kind of looking for anyone who's important without getting too close to them.
Okay, well, these individuals definitely look like they're important. Like they're acting more so as bodyguards than the other chainless that are around.
But they are right next to the Red King?
They're right next to the Red King, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Any further away from the Red King?
Little bits of, not of like super importance, no.
Okay.
There's little bits of electricity that seem to be like sparking off of these little spikes that are on all these parts of the armor, and it looks like the ethereal blue material is kind of like wafting off and kind of blowing into the wind and then dispersing and disappearing, and this electrical current is then like reforming it on their armor as they're walking.
That looks like a magic item.
Guys, jump them.
All right, I'm gonna try something incredibly reckless. I'll be right back. And then I kind of wander off to where no one can see me, and I want to mask of many faces. I want to look like a regular Sayor peasant person, regular clothing, human with blonde hair, piercing blue eyes. He's handsome, obviously, but he's in like regular commoner clothing. His eyes are kind of red, as if I've been taking the drug, and I want to kind of stumble out of like any kind of. I want to make sure
you're just gonna look like me.
Essentially, you're so handsome.
Okay, so you find a random side alley, conjure up this thing, and you're now look like this, and you head off into the crowd. And where are you heading towards?
Heading towards those guys with their armor.
Okay, and how close do you want to get now?
I'm kind of stumbling around as if I'm on something, and then like I might be drunk, so I'm trying to put on an act, and I want to try to bump into one of them or like stumble and fall and see if I can't grab any kind of correspondence, or like if I see any like rifle their pockets real quick and try to steal something from them.
My God.
Okay. So they're walking within like 10 feet of the cart that has this gem that's on it, as is the Red King and the majority. Like they're walking directly behind him, like maybe 10 feet behind him. 10 feet behind them is the cart, so you'd have to get like right up on them to do that.
I'm definitely trying to blend in with the crowd. I'm not trying to draw too much attention.
Sure.
Like just a guy who's on the streets. He's a little drunk, maybe a little high.
Sure.
And he's looking at wares. I'm not like beelining it towards him, trying to make it seem casual. And then at some point, I'm going to just kind of, well, if I don't have to bump into them, I won't. But I want to just get close enough that I can maybe snatch if they've got any kind of correspondence that I can see or anything important.
But you wanted to stumble. You said you didn't have to stumble, but you're.
If I don't have to stumble,
Okay.
if they're not paying that close of attention to me as I'm making my way through this crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Get my way.
They look like they're keeping a wide eye out for everyone and everything around the Red King. And like that is their job, to keep a keen eye out for every single person and object and everything. While he's taking the time to do all of this, what else is anyone else doing? you see him doing this. Are you going to try to help or stop him, or funny that I should have to ask if you're going to help him or stop him?
I'm gonna keep my eyes directly
It's
on.
a good
like,
question,
obviously,
Tim.
I can't blend in whatsoever, but
Just keeping an eye
just
on
be
what's
aware
going
of
on.
him. Hopefully, he doesn't die.
Okay, Xander, Louise. Specifically,
Oh,
Louise.
man.
Yeah.
Are you just watching this unfold?
At this point, yeah, he's a lost
I mean,
cause.
yeah, we don't really have a choice.
What are we
At-
gonna do? Run in there, grab him?
Well, at any
Yeah.
point, like I kind of let this go without asking anyone at any point if they were doing anything. So, him going off into an alley by himself to transform, and then
I mean, I
especially
just
Louise with
assume
your
he was doing
ridiculous perception.
Yeah, but I just assume he was doing Black Star things and going around stealing money from people, not going
I'm
after
actively
genius.
trying to pick pockets as I'm moving closer.
Right. Okay. Okay. As you're
I don't
as you're
think we were
moving
aware
closer.
he's gonna go jump the Secret Service.
Looking at stores, talking to people, rifling through pockets a little bit. Very casual
Sure.
thievery. Yeah.
Yep. Casual thievery within approximately 30 feet of this.
Loser.
I mean,
Sure.
are there people around him also? It's not like are they making
Yeah.
a wide berth?
No, they're not making it. It's just he's just kind of walking through the crowd. There's people. They're not
Yeah.
like people are having to move out of the way. He's a big person. So
Right, with a whole procession.
right. And he's just kind of like looking over the heads of people at like the stalls and kind of like puts his hand up and kind of like looks over, and
Big old ham hand.
he's covering what he doesn't need to because he still hasn't pulled the cloak hood off of his head, so it's already giving him coverage, but he's still doing this as he's looking at the shops and stalls and everything. Anyways, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Yeehaw! Full send, 20, baby.
For a total of
30.
That is insane.
Sleight of hand, charlatan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a thief,
Wow.
baby.
I mean, what do you even say?
This is my living.
It's just like in Skyrim, he opens their pockets, sees everything they have, chooses what he takes.
I take everything out and I put one roll of cheese back in their pocket.
Wheel of cheese, yeah.
okay. So here's what happens. You kind of come up and this would you like this to have been the role to try to pickpocket the two individuals, or
I'm
just
more
somebody
concerned
random?
about the two individuals. Yeah,
The
I'm
two
not-
individuals. Okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of make your way through. You grab like 5 copper and like 2 silver and like 3 pieces of gold from like the random people that you're walking through, and just kind of stumbling through the everything. As you get up to these two
Make sure you get that
individuals,
copper.
you're just kind of like stumbling along. They don't look like they're looking directly at you, and as you stumble forward and go to brush up against them to like get something from them, you're approaching the one on the right hand side, their hand, like with lightning speed, grabs your hand off to the side.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Not in the way of like we caught you red-handed trying to steal something, but like you were genuinely going to fall, and they like stopped you from falling, but grabbed your hand and kind of like held you up for a second. One thing that you notice as you're there and as you've been in close proximity of this entire procession is you feel incredible. You are at the top of your game. You are better than you've ever been at pickpocketing. Also, you just feel like you could be an actor. You are an actor. You're a musician. You could be the best performer that you could ever hope to be. In this
Wow, you
moment.
guys. I appreciate the help. You're good. You're so strong. Your grip is so formidable.
There's a helmet with kind of like one of those like ponytail things, but it's purple that kind of sticks off the back and has this blue kind of like frost, like ethereal material just kind of floating off the back of it as well. It's a female elf who's seems unusually strong. Just kind of like pats you off a little bit and then looks at you. Mm-hmm. Please stay off to the side.
Okay, I'm sorry. Have a great day.
With a 30? They're units, dude.
Absolute units.
It's so just to clarify in this instance, meets it, beats it, and so you
Wow. That's gross.
So
Because I need to roll a 20 to see that.
That's gross.
so
All right. Lexar kind of wanders off, makes a round circle about the area, headed back towards the group, and I am actively now just kind of feeling invigorated. I'm going to try to steal a few more things from people as I walk by him.
yeah, you easily are able to. Once you get a certain distance away from the procession and make it back to your group, that feeling of amazingness fades away.
Oh,
It's not you don't feel down necessarily, but you do miss the feeling, and it isn't like a drug. It just is. It just was and is no longer.
such an intense high.
What drugs did you take this time?
I don't know, but good Lord. I mean, I'd take more. It felt really good. Their touch was electric. It was insane. I don't know what they are, but I'm now more concerned than I was before.
Yeah, let's give him a wide berth.
I think that's a fair point. I had the stickiest of fingers just now. I felt like I could do anything, and they still, without missing a beat, stopped me. I mean, I don't know if they knew what I was trying to do, but good Lord, they were fast. They were insane.
I mean, Black Star, as it occurred to you that you might not be as good as you think you might be,
That's an outrageous statement to make, Louise. I don't know why you say such hard
because I'm
words.
pretty sure every time you do it, I catch you.
Okay, well, you're just keenly observant. I don't know why you have to be like that. No one else sees me, okay? You're just weird.
Yes, that's the guy who sets everything on fire. Yeah,
It's not, I have to.
I'm the weird one.
You are the weird one.
Look, we've established that nobody in this group ain't weird.
Thank you, Razir. You're all weird.
Alright. Let's go see the real weird lady, the hag, even though she's not there.
Yeah, let's start doing our
plus,
rounds and get.
Black Star,
Get
we
to
need to
where we gotta
remember
get
to
to.
go to the blacksmith to get the
Oh yeah,
the
to get your armor
fixed up. Yeah, so then
Yeah,
you'll
let's-
get this magical breastplate.
Let's do that for sure. I'll even pay for your armor to be repaired.
That's fine.
Let's head there right now. We get it repaired.
I mean, it's all the way after like we're over here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
well, at this point,
Oh,
you've definitely
We've got to
moved,
go over
Over
here.
Yeah, we've been
alright.
walking.
But
moved
like
up
the hag's
considerably.
shop is over here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
this
not
way.
that far.
And the blacksmith is over there. So we pass by
The crater.
the crater, but we also pass by the hag before going to the smith, so we might as well.
So you can go through town here, and you can pass by the Red King's procession, or you can make a wide berth around on the outskirts, like behind the Blue Wave, to get to the Brass Monkey. Which way?
We
Brass
might want to
monkey.
go out and around to the blacksmith first because it might take them time to get the armor fixed up. So if we get that in first, give
I
them
agree.
the time
Yeah,
to fix
alright.
it up before we go do our shopping.
Let's go see the crater while we're at it.
Yeah, loop around, wide berth.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I mean, thanks to us, Sierra has a new attraction now, a new tourist attraction now.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. See the crater in
See how deep
Sayor.
it is.
They should pay us royalties.
That'd be lovely.
Royalties.
Steady income would be really nice.
All right, Black Star, just say you want to become a raider.
I do want to become a raider. I don't know why everyone's so opposed to it.
You do realize who raiders work for, like who's above the city who you're working for.
Who?
The King of Islas Narian.
What's wrong with him?
Oh, right, you weren't there.
Oh, right.
No, yeah, because um, back when we actually first got together uh, at Beacon, and obviously talking in the lower voice, so not everyone hears me.
Uh-huh.
We kind of found a list of, I guess you'd call them super soldiers that the Chainless created. There were 5 of them, and one of them
Painless
was,
created them.
well, at least we believe so, or the Chainless were trying to recreate that process. And
Yeah, it's
one
that
of
one.
them was the King of Islasnaria.
Wait, so our current king of the whole world, right? Like he's important.
Well, yeah,
He's a bad guy?
might be.
Well, what is sacred in this world anymore? I'm so lost. Like,
Wait, did Blackstar ask what sacred is in this world?
The
yeah.
guy who came from Telnoro.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got. Okay, I don't know why everyone has to say that all the time. Town
Joke's on
Noro's
you,
not
Black
as bad
Star's
as
very
everyone
religious.
thinks. You just haven't been there. Have you
I
ever
have
been to
been
Town
there.
Noro?
Never
Yeah,
have.
and it's pretty bad.
You're rude. I don't believe you. It's a beautiful city.
I
It's in the
don't
desert.
believe you.
I'll show you guys the right spots. It's fine. We're gonna go there eventually, right? Anyway, the king is evil. Are we sure about this?
Well, we don't know if he's actually evil,
Right?
but
Because
and
this super soldier thing, maybe he uses it for good. Like, why does he have to be a bad guy? And then if the chainless are recreating it, then they had nothing to do with the first process. So, like, maybe he's an ally.
well, I mean, another one of them was uh Z Red Chain. Like I don't remember how to pronounce his.
Sagar, that
Like yeah,
might be him over there,
Well-
the tall one.
Wait. You were starting to say a Z name, which is Zexus.
That's
yeah, he's
Nexus.
Exus. Yeah, Red Chain. Did I write that wrong? What is wait?
Saigar is the one who's a member of the council in Islas Narian. That's the one who you
Right.
met in session 0.
Yeah, brother of Sagar.
Yeah, that was the lion guy.
I
right?
have. Then again, I might have. There, it's very likely I misspelled it. Zex YU.
Oh, Zexus. Zexus.
Zexus. Is that it?
Son
It's-
of Saigar.
It's
I don't-
Zexus is Zexus,
Yeah, I just.
and you have no idea what the relation, if there is any relation, between the two.
Well, I mean, Red Chain is a pretty big connection. And of course, there's a great gnomish wrestler, Jupiter Keep Down.
Oh, I love that name, dude.
Such an amazing name.
Such an amazing name.
I don't know any of this, but I did write it down for some reason.
I think you were there when we
So what
met
happens when you-
JJ, and somebody asked about him, something like that, and they mentioned he was past the turnback towers or something like that.
Oh.
Oh, that feels like ages ago.
That
a
was
long time ago.
pre-Kyle.
That was
Yeah.
pretty cool. That was months and months ago that happened.
Yeah, it took a
But
long break.
But only a couple weeks for the party members.
Yeah, like 2 weeks
2
max.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because we were traveling. We were maybe halfway between Beacon and River. Then we stayed 2 days in River, then left for 5 days of travel by ship. Then
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
to
this
stay
entire
over.
campaign has only happened across the course of like a month ish.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1 month or something.
Yeah,
like
well, I think we traveled. What was it like 2 weeks? To get to the Requiem, to just that.
Well, it was a week there and a week back.
A week back,
right?
so 2 weeks, yeah.
Cool.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's about, like a month and a half. That's insane.
okay. You guys were having an in-depth conversation about Zexus.
Yeah.
Red
So do
Chain.
we know the king is evil, or like are we just assuming?
Well, he at least seems to have ties with Chainless.
Yeah.
He has actual, like we know for sure he has ties to them.
That and a group of the raiders of Alisnarian, attacked Beacon, searching for the raiders of Beacon because they attacked the Chainless, right? Or was it a group of Chainless who did that? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
but
Well, it was one of the captains of the guard were working with the chainless.
Oh yeah.
so all raiders
That-
are evil, is what you're trying to tell me.
There
I
ain't
mean,
been
going
good
off
ones
the
so
ones
far
we've
that
met
we've
so far,
run
yes.
into.
So then, can't
Tormund?
we just be good raiders then?
I feel like
tried
Tormund's been
that.
trying to say something for like the past 10 minutes. No?
Hmm.
Okay. You guys are saying all this stuff in front of Tormund. Tormund, you have no input in the conversation?
He's
So
they got no clue what's going on.
I'm just so the
I
king's
just met
bad.
those guys yesterday.
I know, right? I
You
don't know.
you
It all
don't know
seems
if
confusing.
Tormund. You don't know if Tormund knows what's going on or not.
Tormund, what's your take on all this? I mean, you hear the king is evil, right? I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me personally.
Well, I mean, you see how much control the Chainless seem to have.
Hmm.
There's got to be some reason.
I suppose that's
So, I
a
mean,
good
it
point.
makes sense.
So then, if we topple the chainless, and we're toppling essentially the king of Isla Zanari, like we're toppling the entire regime of this land,
Okay.
If
I
it
mean,
right?
comes to that, maybe.
Not all of the land.
But I mean, and the rebels are more trustworthy than.
Well, I mean, one of them did help us to bring our friend back to life.
Oh,
Also, the chainless ain't good fellas. We've seen
well,
what
I
they
don't
do
Definitely
like
to
the
not
them.
chainless
innocent.
at all. It's hard to wrap my mind around the fact that this is just such a large conspiracy. Like, I feel like you should all be wearing foil hats or something.
Who says we're not? And we just use the illusion to mask them.
I put my hand over Luis's head. Are you? Is that?
Dink.
There's no foil hat there. This is a lot. This is a lot to take in. I feel like I learned something new hanging out with you lot every day. Like this is.
Yeah, a lot
You're
goes on
welcome.
around us.
Well,
Mhm.
it's a lot to take. I hate the chainless.
Yeah, we know that.
I didn't have any strong feelings one way or the other about the king, but now I know he's in bed with them, and that's just despicable. Now, like, what don't I need to set on fire at this point? Tormund, I am having a crisis of faith.
Wait, you're a man of fate?
Well, I mean, I believe in stealing.
You know? All right.
I don't know why,
Can't-
but I feel like that might be a very popular fate in the
You
Talnoro.
can't be too mad at that, can you?
I mean, it's very popular in Telnor. Everyone prays to the stealing. It's super cool.
Praise to the stealing.
Praise be to stealing. That's what we say in Telnoro. No one says that. It's fine.
No one really. I'm cool,
That's
guys.
not-
Guys,
not-
I'm
no one
cool.
No one actually said that.
Guys, I'm so cool, guys. You got to believe me.
Tormund, what do you want to do today? By the way, I feel like you've just been following us around, and no one's really asked you what your plans are. Like, what do you want to do?
I mean,
Why are you in Sayor?
I already told you I'm in Sayor.
Oh,
I've
that's
got-
right. You're here for Pluto.
I need to go find Pluto. So, I mean,
Yeah, but why are you looking for Pluto?
kind
I
of
have a
along
lot
the
of
same
questions
lines.
all of a sudden.
I feel like we should just go drop off your armor, get your armor, maybe talk to the Red King, not really feeling like talking to him, and then go find Pluto.
Okay,
feel
let's
like
go. Let's
he
go
knows a
shopping.
lot more than what we need to do.
I just feel like everything's in question. I don't know what's real anymore. The king of Isla Cenarian is evil. The Chainless are most definitely evil, and I hate them all. I want to burn their ship down. Tormund's a big old mystery, and he's like a 6 foot tall dwarf. Xander speaks primordial for some reason, and he won't talk to me. Louise wears a tinfoil hat. I'm all right. I'm done. Let's
Don't
go.
forget, I
Let's go.
speak to animals as well. Don't forget that.
Don't add to the confusion, Louise.
I just,
Don't need this.
Louis, in his old age, Louise is just gonna be, instead of crazy cat lady, he's gonna be a crazy cat man. He's gonna have a bunch of cats.
Black Star
Yeah.
turns back into
But he
Black
talks
Star.
to.
It's gonna be a swarm.
Yeah. Cat
But
swarm.
slightly taller Black Star this time.
Slightly taller Black Star.
Slightly taller Black Star with the mustache still. I don't even know what's real anymore. I'm so lost.
With the mustache.
The mustache.
Mustache.
Okay.
There's the blacksmith.
Let's get it going.
Okay. You make your way across town. You're going to the blacksmith first, right?
I think we were gonna maybe look at the crater while we're passing by, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Well, you have to walk right past it, right?
Yeah.
There
Which
is.
one's the blacksmith anyway?
It's on the map. You can
I
turn
know, I'm
on,
looking.
Turn on your.
I have them
Little
on, Tim. What are you
markers.
talking about?
It's right here.
Which one? Oh,
Yep.
dang. Okay. Oh, that's right. Like that. Dang, that's way out there.
and the manor is here.
Yos, queen.
The crater. You should probably change the map now.
Yeah, I'm just
Wow.
paying attention.
Unbelievable. Can I just hold on a second?
Draw a big black circle on.
You're just gonna remove the prop.
I can't. It's.
Oh,
a
never
map.
mind. Yeah, yeah. You just downloaded the map for this.
I mean, I didn't download the map. I made.
I
This
mean,
map, but
uploaded
yeah.
the map.
Uh
I know you made it.
huh.
Respect his process.
Why can't I fill this? Fill.
Because you no longer have control
Fill
on your own.
color. Solid. Boop. Wait. Oh, fill opacity. There we go. Boop.
Hey, it's a hole.
There we go. It's a little too big. Anyways, you guys, yeah, you walk past this. There's a blockade that's set up with a mixture of like pieces of fencing and some stone that have all been carried over to like block the outside of it, prevent people from falling in. There are guards that are like all around the outside perimeter of this, and there's still people that are trying to like get to it. Not a whole lot like there was at first, because it's like the middle of the day now at this point, and people, I mean, there's not that many people in Seor, period, anyways, so but there's still a few people. You're allowed to go up and kind of look over the edge a little bit. They've set the blockade up maybe about 10 feet from the edge of the hole itself, so yeah, I mean, it's about 60 feet across.
Are there guards there?
Yep. There are
Can I
guards
change
there.
myself to look like one of the guards and kind of just walk past the barricade?
He's
Right in
so
front of him.
chaotic, man. We gotta kick this guy from the party.
Okay, so you go off
You
into
mean
an
from the
alleyway.
group, right, Jason? From the group, not just the party.
Go off to an alley
No,
somewhere.
I wanna
Yeah.
I wanna have a harrowing roleplay experience where we're kicking Black Star from the party. And he's like, guys, I don't get it. Why are you doing this to me?
And while he does that, he looks like Zender.
Yeah, exactly.
He changes depending on who's talking.
Yeah, he changes to the person he's talking to.
He looks to Razir. Why are you doing this to me?
Why would you do this? Aren't you going to miss me? Why would you remove me from this party?
I thought we were buddies.
I thought we was family.
You
I
want me to
guess
wait
not.
at camp? This is ridiculous.
Wow. Wow. All right. You change into a guard. Make a deception check.
Easy peasy.
I feel like Tim's definitely gonna regret leveling us up.
23.
I've been waiting for
Gunner.
level. Been waiting.
He
For
This
already
level has been the
does.
worst. You guys de-leveled back down to 5.
Yeah, so you're able to kind of sneak past the barrier, and I mean, they see you there, but you're just a guard going to go do a routine inspection. It's funny because it's interesting that they wouldn't recognize that you're not actually a member of the guard because there's
that
so
many.
few people in this town. You'd think that like their police department is very, very small. You'd think they'd know every single person that works there, but for some reason they just they see the
You
colors of
would
your
think that,
uniform.
wouldn't
Because
you?
there's so few people, they don't
It's
even pay
only like
attention to who
20
it
of
is.
them.
They're just like, oh, it's one of the
Yeah,
guys.
you would think that.
That's not how
You
it
really
works,
would.
Eric. It's exactly the opposite of that. You'd know exactly who it is. Anyways, you go past the barrier. What would you like to do with your 10 feet to the edge of this gaping giant hole in the ground?
I just want to look down into it and see what I see.
Okay, it's a jagged edge. It's not like a perfectly cylindrical opening. It's like jagged in places. It literally has fallen in. And it
Anything interesting?
make a perception check.
Come on, John Blackstar, you won't. Come on, do it.
Jump.
Won't. Oh, that's
Telling him to jump
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
with a
No
5.
balls.
The
You
big
won't
black
jump,
hole.
No balls.
Looking down, well, actually, there is still steam that's rising from this opening. So it's hard to see the bottom. It's not like a ton of like a geyser shooting out here, but there is some steam. The one thing that catches your attention along the edges of this large opening are like pockmarked openings, like there's a cave system that kind of entered and exited maybe a larger central chamber of some kind that was caved in, and maybe there was a weak point, maybe there was a fault in the ground, and this, whatever this object was, created this oblong, strange opening, and it just descends downwards. And that's all you get on a perception check of 5.
I kind of wander away from it, back out to the group.
Okay.
It's looking like a guard.
Mm-hmm.
And I walk up to
A
him.
guard-
What are you citizens doing here?
Taking a look.
Sorry, this is a private area. Unless you're part of the investigation, you can't get any closer.
Oh, we are part of the investigation.
Oh, all right. Do you have credentials to show me?
Yeah, I just pull out a piece of paper. I
look
show
at
him
it.
from my notebook.
There's no way.
Looks good. I give it back to him. All right, come with me. And I walk past the barricade again, and I stand next to him and be like, all right, go ahead. Conduct your investigation.
No way.
Okay. Both of you make deception checks now.
So unbelievably committed to the bit.
Natural 20.
Aww.
I love the way he said
Dude,
that.
I got 25!
I love the way he said that. It was so nonchalant. He was like, natural 20.
Yeah.
Only got a 13.
He's tired of getting them, that's why.
Okay. You walk
So
over.
what is this whole... you sound so defeated, Tim.
you look
Remember,
down
guys,
and-
it's always DM versus player.
yeah, you look downwards. Do you want to make a perception check to see if you see more?
100%.
Oh, you did. 16.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Looking past the steam, kind of like putting your head out over the... I've just imagined Tormund with his hair and his beard sticking out over the steam, and it's just like all of a sudden coalesces on his beard and in his hair, and he's just drenched immediately as he sticks his head out over this steam rising up. And the heat is pretty immense, but you're not unfamiliar with that. So looking downwards, you do see a bit of a glow much, much further down, like burning embers and coals. There's a little dot that could be 1,000 feet down, could be only a couple hundred feet down. You're not sure, but the fact that you can see it is promising. So it is reachable. And you also see the pockmarked. It's not like craters. It's like it looks like actual openings to caves, and it's jagged. It's like as it was going down. It's like there was a massive cave system that it just continuously broke as it was going down, like a hive, a honeycomb. I don't know what I'm looking for. Pieces, right? It just kind of broke down all the way through, and so there's like jutting out sections into the center of this, and yeah.
A giant underground murder wasps
Well,
or something.
Just like the ones in the sewer ability.
Yeah, dude, you nailed it on the head. I was
Can I-
thinking that too.
Can I take my torch out of my backpack, light it on fire, and drop down the hole?
sure.
What was the captain's name? The guard captain?
He's like, I'm not gonna give it to you.
Admare.
Admare?
Admare. Captain Admare. So you take out your torch and light it and go to drop it in, and it falls down. It gets maybe 20 feet down before the fire goes out.
Okay. But the pockmarks just kept going.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, like I'm telling you, you can see down quite a distance. Like even with the sun out, I mean, you can see down, especially at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, whatever it is at this point. You can definitely see pretty well down there.
Just standing next to him. You're pretty tall for a dwarf, you know that?
I've been told that before.
This is an interesting investigation. What are you trying to find out here?
I want to see how deep this hole is. It looks like it goes pretty ways down. So. But, all right,
Learn
I'm gonna go
anything?
talk to. Well, it goes very, very far, and it looks like there's a cave system under here. Do you or any of the other guards know about the catacombs underneath the city?
I'd have to speak to the captain about that. I don't know if there's any official records.
Okay.
I'll find out. All right.
I'm,
So is there anything else you need here?
No, thank you, sir.
Of course. Have a good day, citizen.
Thank you. And I'll go and join the rest of them.
Okay.
You know, as annoying as it is sometimes, he's pretty good at keeping up a bit.
I know.
Yeah.
I was impressed. He let me in with just a piece of paper. So
As I'm standing there, I like
kind of a
watching.
bad guard.
I push some of the citizens. Stay back. Stay back. This is an active investigation. Just actively being some sort of guard, like not even.
So now that you're saying that, you're talking to other people that are there. Some of the guards turn and like look in your direction, kind of like cock their head to the side a little bit.
All right.
All right. I call out loudly. I'm going to report to Captain Admare. I'll be back. And then I just walk away.
Since the guard seems to have noticed him, maybe we should leave, guys. Leave him alone to deal with that, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Louise, don't you need to drop off some armor?
Yeah, let's go do that.
Once I'm out of sight, I turn back into Blackstar and I hustle up to join the rest of them.
Where were
That'd be
you,
fun.
Blackstar? You went missing for a second.
Oh, just conducting official business. You guys do anything exciting while I was gone?
Oh, this random guard let me investigate the hole, so that was interesting.
I bet he was incredibly handsome.
He was kind of normal looking.
All right. You're rude, Tormund. I don't know why I have to say hurtful things. It was me the whole time.
Wow.
I
Nice.
know.
I mean, that's pretty convenient.
I know.
We might have
I'm
to use that
impressed.
sometime. But I mean, the hole goes down. I mean, probably a few hundred feet at least, and it looks like there's tunnels throughout. So there might.
You
be
got all that
catacombs
from looking
under the
inside
city.
that hole?
Yeah.
I couldn't see anything.
So maybe there's an entrance. Maybe we can find a way down. Or maybe we could rappel down with rope. I guess maybe.
Or we could just leave it.
That is also a
Oh,
very good idea.
Speaking of repelling and rope and such. None of us really had any use for it, but you might want to, getting up close and whatnot. And I'll pull out the grappling gauntlet and offer it to Tormund. You might want this. It helps you maneuver around and might be able to close some distance on some foes or something faster.
How does it work?
Not quite sure, but
Oh,
I think
okay.
there's some. Shouldn't be too hard to figure out.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'll look at this later, I guess.
It's a bracer,
I just put it in my backpack.
right?
Yeah, I think so. I think I remember reading
thingy.
about that a few weeks ago when you posted it in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a little while ago. Yep. Gauntlet bracers. Or grappling bracers. Bracers of grappling.
Bracers of gauntlet grappling.
Great braces of rope chucking.
Jeez, that is a
I think-
mouthful.
Rope throwing gloves.
Rope throwing.
Yeah.
Rope throwing gloves. I like it. I like it.
Here,
throwing
have
loaves.
these gloves of rope throwing.
Rope throwing loaves.
Rope throwing
It's just
loaves.
bread now.
Yeah, I love bread.
Oh god.
Have these gloves of rope throwing.
Good
Okay.
lord.
So you guys make it over to the blacksmith, and I think we should call it there tonight.
Yeah, we're all getting a little delirious.
Yeah.
Have these
There's
flows of
literally
flowing.
four of us are like yawning every few minutes. I think we're all just tired, and some things went down tonight, but I think it's probably a good idea to call it there.